이기고 올라온 팀들도 있고 뭐 팀, TN팀, UD팀, 유인원팀, 그리고 원비팀
확인해 보도록 하겠습니다. 첫 번째 경기가 DT와 무의 경기가 준비되고 거기에서 승리한 팀들의 결승전까지 IVT
닉네임들도 굉장히
네.
좀 낯이 익은 선수들이 있어요.
또 보여줬고요. 다
네.
무팀입니다.
무팀.
부분이 있는 것 같아요.
네. 확실히 그 에반 선수도 조각가 빠르게 꺼내주면서 굉장히 저기 포지션을 잡고 확실히 빠른 플래시를 가지고 와서 만류 없이
Moo's Hunter going against DT survivors. It will be Sculptor on Ever Sleeping Town. Looks like he's already heading towards boss, who is the airplanist. He's making his way towards the middle. Hunter following the blood trails on this ground, and it looks like she's slowly closing the distance. He's going to just be looping around this building and staying far away from his teammates. He's making his way back towards what looks like graveyard, but not quite there. Is he going to be? He has to be very careful when he's not going to utilize that window vault. He's just going to utilize his upper propel and get around this building and continue to keep a very safe distance away from this Sculptor. So wonderful job not vaulting that window, because it has a very big issue. I mean, it could be a possible chip damage area. We see a lot of survivors. We see the jetpack used for the second time. Continuously staying far away from this Hunter. Only has one chip damage, and it looks like he'll finally be able to get the second chip damage. Trying to pull the survivor towards her. Another chip damage, and then down to the airplanist here at this pallet. Wonderful prediction on the side of the Sculptor. Is able to down this survivor for the first time. We barely see any cipher progress, and we already see that the forward is here getting ready to stun this Hunter and get the rescue right away. So a little bit of harassing in the beginning of this game so that the remaining two survivors can continuously decode. We're going to utilize the third and last jetpack, trying to make it to this pallet. Wonderful job dodging these statues, but isn't able to win the mind game and is able to down this airplanist for the second time. He still has Tide Turner, so he's just going to die as far away from the chair as possible. Second chair, only one cipher machine completed, so things aren't looking too good. We already see that the forward is still in this area, not decoding, unfortunately, but it looks like he's going to go for another stun and is able to get the stun on him once again and get the rescue. Very quick rescue, but we see the blink finally coming in, but it wasn't able to down him, but it wasn't able to get into that pallet fast enough, so it does look like he will be chaired for the third final time, returning to the manor. But look at the cipher progress. There's only 2 cipher machines completed. The third cipher machine at 43, the fourth cipher machine at 19, and the last cipher machine with barely any progress. Hunter's going to utilize their chisel to try and slow down that cipher progress while she's transitioning away. Forward is still close by, but he does have a little more football to work with. Hunter trying to catch him off on the other side of this building. Looks like he's going to be going around towards the middle. Hasn't quite noticed where the survivor is. We can see the Magician has chip damage, but the rest of the survivors are all at full health. Hunter does see the blood trails of this forward. He's going to finish utilizing all of his football to transition away and make his way right back into this graveyard. They are containing this Hunter right in this graveyard area. Is able to get the 75% damage. He will finally be able to get the fall, but the Hunter gets him down with another statue, and now that's the first down for the forward. We see Magician with 25% damage and the Psychologist at full health. Not enough cipher machines. This is a second survivor chaired, and it looks like the Hunter is trying to get another chip damage onto this Magician. It looks like the Psychologist is coming in for the rescue, but she's still quite far away. She can't take a lot of hits, and she can take a lot of chip damages because she does have that stress ability, so she's just going to go ahead and take that hit and move closer to the chair. Now she has to be very careful of these statues. The Hunter can still spam them. She has one of each available and ready to utilize. Is able to down the survivor. So that's another down for the side of this Sculptor, and it's looking like a 4-man elimination. 3 cipher machines completed. Hunter is not going to be chairing this Psychologist yet. She's going to go for that slugging method and secure her 4-man elimination to get those points for her team. Now she's looking for the Magician. Tinnitus is triggered, so she knows he's in this area. He is not going to be able to hide for much longer. Hunter does spot him out as he's trying to hide behind this back building. Hunter is going to get ready to utilize her statues because she has 2 of each, so a lot of items inventory for the side of the sculptor. He's making his way to that pallet, and another chip damage, so half health here. She can go down with 1 swing. He's running towards the graveyard area. Hunter is going to try and get another chip damage, is able to do so. He's going to utilize his illusion, is able to get some distance, but the hunter's closing in, and the only area he can go to is this window flywheel to avoid it, but the hunter was patient, and it looks like he's able to down this magician. The psychologist has gotten back up, but now she doesn't have self-heal. The hunter is going to be dragging this magician closer to this psychologist and then put her down so that she can save more time, giving herself more time before he can heal up. As she goes for this, psychologist is going to be throwing a chisel towards the corner house and does see the blood trails of the survivor. So as long as she can quickly down this psychologist, she did also have that stress ability. So she has to still take 2 more hits in order to go down. But with the statues, it could be a much faster down than we expect. We can see Cypher progress is completely stopped, and then the dungeon is nearby the magician, but the hunter already knows this, so it looks like the magician will be healing up and will be getting back up, and as she's throwing down that pallet, she's going to be eating a hit, so it's starting to look a little scary if this psychologist goes down. Oh, and she gets a chip damage here, so 1 more chip or a hit and she will not be able to get back up, and the hunter can just concentrate on the magician. And it does look like she's going to be playing a few mind games here. She's buying so much time for this magician, and he is starting a new cipher machine, but is going to be going down here at this pallet, and the hunter will just be dragging her closer to the magician. She knows that he was somewhere nearby graveyard. We can see he's in the middle 2-story area. He's going to be taking that window vault and transitioning further away. Hunter just going to be dropping the psychologist here and now looking for that magician, hoping to get to Nidus. It doesn't look like she threw the chisel in the right direction, but she's utilizing the statues to see if he is nearby. Isn't able to quite locate his spot place where he's hiding. It looks like she's going in the wrong direction because she did throw that chisel. Is going to be teleporting to the graveyard, and she does see the magician. He was opening up a chest block, so that just gives another chip damage to the magician, and is going to be able to use no, he still has flywheel to utilize. Looks like he's waiting here at this tram. Hunter is also waiting, and as soon as she approaches, he will be getting on this tram. Hunter is just going to be walking to the next stop. Oh, doesn't want to get hit. Oh, hits him out of the tram with the statue. Wow. And that is a 4-man elimination for the side of Moo Hunter. Congratulations. Wonderful job. Great statues. Yeah, it looks like, the psychologist is able to struggle free, but where is she going to go to? She doesn't have much of an option. Hunter has a lot of statues still to utilize, 1 of each, and she's trying to buy a little more time, but magician can't get up, and that is going to be a surrender on the survivor side.
선수가 경기를 굴려가는 데 있어서 큰 득점을 하지 않았나 싶습니다.
하거든요.
맞습니다.
네.
그래서 이번
가에 비해서는 좀 기적은 네.
DT Hunter going against Moo survivors. It will be Hermit on Ever Sleeping Town. He's already connected the cipher machines, and now he's heading towards the middle, who he's going to be running into CH. He does see the blood trails, but no, he's going to be changing direction and going towards Zoo, who is the professor. He is waiting around here at this building. Hunter throwing a charge at the wall is going to be able to get that pallet vault, and the hunter, it does look like he plans on chasing the professor. Professor did get that buff, so he can actually negate one of the Hermit's charges, so that is a good counter to this Hermit. Is not going to be, he's going to be able to get that blue charge onto the professor for the first time. 2 other survivors have the red charge, and it's on cooldown, so they can't change the charge color yet, but it doesn't look like the hunter will be able to get a hit on him quite yet. We get the assistance from this gravekeeper throwing down this pallet so that the survivor can transition away, and the hunter is going to try and mind game him, not going up the stairs, but it looks like the gravekeeper is keeping tabs on him, so now the professor knows that the Hermit is not upstairs, and it looks like he's going to be throwing down this pallet here. In case the hunter does chase him, he will have to go into his shovel and utilize that pallet area. Is going to be dropping down and heading towards Dragon Gate, and now the hunter is back onto this professor, so the gravekeeper can once again, flywheel there, but the hunter was very patient. Is going to be able to get the, he negated that stun with his scales, and then just got a normal hit instead of getting stunned, but yeah, because he was too close. But it looks like he's going to warp, and down, close the distance, get the hit onto him right away. So even if the survivors share this charge, he will still be going down. So the hunter does want to get a charge onto this professor so that he can get more damage on his teammates as well. Is going to be able to get the blue charge onto this survivor, and he is able to get the hit. We can see that one of the survivors changed to blue and shared that damage, and the Gravekeeper went into his shovel form, so then that gets rid of his charge, and now he doesn't have any damage. And the basement is here, so looking like a basement chair. It's kind of hard to save against a basement, but if you share the charges, it might not be too much of an issue. And if we look at the survivors' personas, we see that Gravekeeper and Aeroplanist does have tied turn. Hunter is going to be changing the connected cipher machines, and we see two survivors are heading this way. CH is going to go right into his shovel form. Hunter is going to want to hit him out of this shovel form so he can't drop down right into the basement. Is going to be hitting the Gravekeeper out of his shovel form, but Gravekeeper is just going to head right down. Looks like he was able to get the blue charge. Oh, isn't able to get into the stairs, and is going to be taking the hit onto the professor right away. Gravekeeper is going to stay behind, hopefully not getting that double down situation. And now the hunter is just trying to stun the survivor so that he can't get too far away, but it does look like he won't be able to chair him on the basement for the second time. Is going to be dying here in this corner as far away as possible. CH has gotten out of this basement, and he's still at full health, so he can go in for this rescue once again. Cipher progress looking pretty good. This is only his second chair, and it is a Hermit, so Cipher progress is going to be slow since it's shared, but they have a lot of progress all around. We see 4 last Cipher machines with a lot of progress, and the Gravekeeper is going on to his shovel form once again. This is his last shovel, so he's going to try and buy time, feed Tinnitus, or get that save before. I mean, he's still at full health, so it doesn't matter if he gets this rescue. He's going to buy more time for his survivors. Is going to be getting this rescue after taking that hit, and the hunter is back onto this professor trying to return him to this manor. Is going to do a little mind games here. Isn't able to get a charge onto this professor, allowing him to get that vault. He does have the blue charge on, and he also still has the scales to utilize. Hunter, oh, flywheel, she's very patient, and we see the scales. Oh, and he's pushing the hunter back, buying him so much more time for the teammates, and now he's heading towards the basement. Is able to get that stun, is able to get the hit, but the charge has shared, so he's still up and running, and the 4th Cipher machine's about to finish. The 5th Cipher machine at 52%. Hunter needs to hurry up and down this professor. Is able to stun him, but he's already on the other side of this pallet. Staying alive once again. Hunter is trying to get the blue charge, but misses. Is able to throw down this pallet once again. Last Cipher machine at 55%. Throwing down the second pallet here. Hunter's gonna have to go all the way around another pallet here for the professor to hide behind. Oh, is able to get that blue charge, and is able to... It looks like, I'm not sure what happened, but he has another blue charge on this survivor. Is able to get the red charge. Oh, he changed to the red charge so he can get it shared amongst the 4 teammates. Oh my goodness. Misses the hit again. Is able to get the stun. He's on the other side. He shares the charge again, and he's still up and running. We have 3 last Cipher machines with a lot of progress. Hunter is changing targets to corner house. He's utilizing the warp, and he's on to this Gravekeeper who does not have a charge because he went inside of his shovel form. But if the survivors get hit, there's the only survivor that can stay up is the Aeroplanes. Is going to be able to get the down onto this Gravekeeper, but the survivors all change their charges to blue, so only the Gravekeeper goes down here. Wow. All 3 last Cipher machines, one at 70, one at 80, one at 96%, so it is primed. It is the end game for survivors. We got the heal onto the Novelist, and it does look like the Novelist has wanted order, but he's coming in for this rescue. But Cipher machines are primed. Oh, the Cipher machines were popped. Never mind, it's endgame situation. They're just going to be... Hunter's going to be going after this Aeroplanist, but he has a lot of items left to utilize. The exit gates are being opened up. He's heading towards... Oh, it looks like Hunter's able to get the stun onto the survivor, and he's able to go... And he's going to be going down. And it does look like the Novelist did share that charge. Novelist almost went down, but it looks like the Hunter's changing back to the graveyard exit gate. Is going to be running into the Professor flywheel, but it doesn't look like he is able to get the... Oh, is able to down this Professor, down the Aeroplanist as well. and they're trying to get the backdoor rescue into this Gravekeeper. Is able to get the backdoor rescue by this Novelist, but Novelist barely has any health left. Airplanist has gotten up. The Professor is returned to this manor. Hunter is suddenly, things are looking incredibly good for the side of this Hunter, because he just the injuries just stacked up, and now he just has the advantage. Now he's going towards the corner house Cypher Machine, who will be running into the Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper was saved after half, so he'll also be returning to the manor if he's chaired. Is able to get the double stun onto this Gravekeeper, downing this Gravekeeper, and now it's suddenly looking like a 3-man elimination. If they can get that exit gate open in time, it is a 2-man escape, but will they be able to get it open? Warp is back up. It's at 92%. He needs to utilize Warp now. Oh, he isn't close enough, and that is a 2-man escape for the side of Moo survivors.
대단합니다. 173초. 물론 다른 선수들이
2라운드 전반전 DT 측에서 군수공장 무 팀은
오페라도
선택을 해주네요. 자, 이렇게 되면은 용병이 좀
선수가 히든 카드와 만류 그리고 플래시
DT Hunter going against Moo survivors. There will be opera singer on Moonlit River Park. She's already heading to the second story, where we see Ravy, who is the magician. It looks like magician's already transitioning onto the bridge, and to the other side of this map, Hunter is catching up pretty close with the shadow form. Is able to make it to the triple pallet here, but he's gonna continuously transition to the double pallet wall area here. Oh, we'll be taking a hit right away. Was waited a little too long at this pallet. Will be able to throw on this second pallet and keep himself safe for the time being. Hunter's just going to be going all the way around and try to catch him. It looks like he was able to get that fault. Hunter's going to go back to a remnant and down the survivor incredibly quickly. And that is the first down for the survivor side. Cypher Machine's not looking too good. It's only at 40%, 38%, and 33%. Hunter will be able to chair him here near this double palleted area. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet so that this survivor can't rebound kite. And there is Siho, who is coming in for this rescue. It is the Weeping Clown. Oh, we also say CH is also in this area, so we have double rescuers coming nearby this chair, but no one quite approaching it yet. It does look like the Weeping Clown will be taking this rescue, taking that hit, getting that rescue before half with Tide Turner, stunning this Hunter with his rocket so that the magician can transition away. He still has 2 illusions to work with, so he can definitely rebound kite here. Has 2 pallets to work with, is able to, oh, Hunter blinking and getting the down onto this magician right away, wasting no time. Now the survivors do know what the Hunter's trait is, but Hunter also does have trump card available, so it looks like she will be able to get this magician chaired for the second time. Cypher Machines are progressing a little more now, but it looks like the meteorologist is healing up the Weeping Clown, and the Hunter is going to scout out this area to see if there's any survivors nearby. The first Cypher Machine will finally be completed, and Hunter is heading towards tent, where we do see a survivor was decoding, and another survivor is approaching. Hunter is getting much closer. Doesn't get tinnitus though, so it looks like she's going to be making her way back to the chair, and it doesn't look like any of the survivors will be able to make it in time if they were trying to get there in time, which it doesn't seem like is the case, since all 3 survivors are on the opposite side of this map. Second Cypher Machine has been completed, and the Hunter is now going to the broken carousel area, while she will be running into the meteorologist. Dungeon here is in the middle, and now Hunter is going towards second story. See the blood trails of one of the survivors. See you, the Weeping Clown. He still has 2 rockets to utilize, so he can definitely take this kite. Hunter is going to finally realize who she's chasing after. He's made his way towards tent. He did utilize his rocket to make it inside of the tent, and Hunter is now changing targets, and it looks like she's going towards CH, who is the meteorologist. Meteorologist is getting ready to use up her bottle, is mixing it, and Flywheel getting a lot more distance away, but the Hunter catching up with that. Oh, we see the push on the wind, so keeping her a little further away, trying to get to that pallet. Is able to get that down onto this pallet. Going to the second palleted area, is going to be taking a hit here while dropping that second pallet, so things are looking good for the side of this Hunter. 1 survivor is already returned to the manor, and only 2 Cypher Machines are completed, so it looks like she will utilize her bottle once again to go and drop outside of first stop, and the Hunter will be dropping down right after her. She'll be able to throw down this pallet, and the Hunter will be breaking this pallet so she can't loop this area. Is making her way up to the slide, is able to get the slide, and the Hunter will be sliding right behind her, allowing this meteorologist to transition into these double palleted areas. We see a little back and forth. The survivors do know Blink will be up soon, and she will just be able to get the hit without utilizing Blink. It was still on cooldown, so it looks like the hunter now spots out Zoo as well, so it looks like she'll be able to get a hit onto the mercenary. So now rescuing is going to cost him quite a lot. They might have to go for that double down situation rescue, but he does have Tide Turner. He's going to utilize his elbow pad and get out of this area. Doesn't want to give a double down situation before he even goes for this rescue. Hunter is able to pick up this meteorologist and cheer her for the first time. Third cipher machine has finally been completed by this weeping clown, and now the hunter is scouting this area. She has tinnitus, so she knows that the mercenary is still in this area, and she did see the pop on the other side of this map, so she's most likely thinking the weeping clown finished that cipher machine and the person giving tinnitus. Oh, we got a backdoor rescue here with the Tide Turner, and it looks like the meteorologist is just pushing this cipher machine. It's around 80%. Is she going to be able to abnormaling it as she's decoding that cipher machine, putting it down to 40%? Now she just needs to leave because there's no way she can finish that cipher machine, and she will be going down here for the second time. The fourth cipher machine, however, is being finished up, but how are they going to prime up this last cipher machine? Looks like she'll be chaired on the same cipher, and the weeping clown is finishing up that fourth cipher machine, but the survivors don't have a fifth cipher machine, and the 40% fifth cipher machine is nearby this chair that's heavily guarded by this hunter. And Hunter's just gonna go back to her remnant right next to the chair. Still does have tinnitus, so she knows there's a survivor nearby, just not sure where exactly. Doesn't look like the mercenary is coming in for this rescue because he's at half health and they don't have enough progress on the last cipher, so yeah, it looks like they're just going to let her bleed out, and the mercenary is hiding on the second floor of second story, and we see Siho is decoding that cipher machine nearby working carousel. Hunter is going back and forth trying to find the survivor, isn't able to do so, so she's going to have to try and stop this last cipher machine from being primed up, so she has to go to this weeping clown. She can't waste too much time on looking for this mercenary, but they're both rescuers. Oh, she's going right back. As soon as the mercenary touches that cipher machine, she's going to be going and stopping that cipher machine. Mercenary already at half health, so not going to take too much time to down this survivor. Mercenary, realizing the hunter changed target, is running towards a first stop, is going to be able to utilize his elbow pad to try and get there a little faster. We'll be dropping down this pallet instead of going onto that platform. Hunter will be breaking these pallets so that he can't loop this area and he can slowly run out of resources. Is able to get that drop on that pallet for the third time, is going to utilize his last elbow pad to make it to this double palleted area. Hunter is closing in, but he does have a little bit of resources. Hunter is getting so close, returning to her remnant, going to this pallet, but is able to take this hit and will be going down with that delayed damage effect. He still has self-heal, so it's not completely over yet. Looks like Hunter will be picking him up and bringing him closer towards that weeping clown. She do see the weeping clown has primed out that cipher machine all the way to 95%, so ooh, it looks like the hunter is just going to be chairing this mercenary instead. The dungeon is also in the middle area. We all saw that in the beginning part of the game, so it looks like now all she has to do is down this weeping clown, and that's a 4-man elimination for this opera singer. Weeping clown is also at full health, so he doesn't want that pop that cipher machine in case the hunter has detention. That way he'll be going down with 1 hit, but if he does not pop that cipher machine, he can still take up to 2 hits, and he does have 2 illusions to work with that he did pick up from that expired magician. Hunter's just going to be breaking these double pallets here, or one of the pallets here, and it looks like the weeping clown is just trying to buy a little more time. Now he's heading towards corner walls, will be taking that first hit as he enters into tent. If he needs to make his way towards the middle now, are the survivors aware of the dungeon position? Is going to be able to utilize the illusion, and that will be able to buy him a little more time, but isn't able to buy any more time, will be going down, and that's a 4-man elimination for DT Hunter.
야, 5점 차이 있는
그러면은 그 해독다리 위쪽에 이제 2층에서의 어느 정도에서는 좀 아무래도 강력한 힘으로 올 때 무조건적으로 강한 픽을 가져가
그냥 쓰게 되면 한 칸 살짝 위쪽으로 하면서
자, 마지막 희망은 모든 생존자들이
Moo's Hunter going against DT survivors. It will be Hullabaloo on Moonlit River Park. Hunter is going towards Chick, who is the coordinator. Coordinator is already transitioning up onto the 4th platform. And the Hunter is just going to slowly close the distance. Looks like he's going to get his clone ready. Is able to get the red bomb on her right away. And the white bomb with her clone. So great precision on the side of this Hunter. Is going to be breaking this pallet here, forcing her to transition away. And it looks like she's going to go back up to the 4th platform. But the Hunter is catching up real quick. Oh, is able to get that stun. He was trying to hide behind that pillar, but wasn't able to do so. So good job on the coordinator for being able to land that stun. We've been seeing coordinators actually getting dodged. Hunter's actually dodging coordinator stun. So wonderful job on this coordinator. Hunter is going to get the hit, but the owl assist is able to eat that hit for this coordinator, now allowing her to have no bombs on her and also be able to fight around this pallet. Pallet stunning this Hunter and transitioning away once again. Hunter's just going to be jumping right over that pallet, trying to close this distance, setting up another clone here at this window. Is able to get the double bomb onto this coordinator. She needs to avoid the red area. Is able to get the injury onto this coordinator for the first time, jumping over this wall here. She's waiting around at this pallet. Hunter will be able to get that red bomb on her right away, but a lot of Cypher progress while the Hunter's still trying to down the survivor. Needs to get 2 more bombs on her. The clone is now ready to be utilized. She's waiting around here at this pallet, but not too close so that she can't get sandwiched by this clone, but she's forced to go towards this pallet here and is able to get the black clone and the white bomb onto the survivor and downing the survivor for the first time. But 3 Cypher machines are almost completed against a Hullabaloo. We see bosses already in this area getting ready for this rescue, and Wounded Order is on the first officer. So yeah, I mean, Airplane's already finished his Cypher machine, so he's free for this rescue. He's going to utilize his upper propel, and he's going to get closer to this chair. Hunter jumping right over that carousel and closing the distance right away. Is trying to get more bombs. Is able to get the black and the red bomb. He's going to flywheel, but he negates the damage. He's able to get the rescue with Tight Turner and kind of buy more time here at that pallet, but it looks like the Hunter's going to catch up to this coordinator right away. Hunter now has full presence, so he does have that ability where if you get injured with the last colored bomb, it will get reapplied. And yeah, Hunter's just waiting for this coordinator to go down. He's going to pick her right back up and put her back on this chair. Last 2 Cypher machines now finally getting some progress. Hunter's going to bring her back towards working carousel, where the airplanes can go for the rescue once again because he's still at full health. So things are looking incredibly good for the DT survivors right now. Hunter is going to jump right through the carousel. It looks like first officer's coming in for the rescue. He also does have Tight Turner buying survivors even more time. Hunter is able to get the black and the white bomb onto this first officer, but first officer utilizing his pocket watch is buying so much time, is able to finally injure this first officer. He's going to run to this chair, get that rescue with Tight Turner once again. Hunter once more, he's trying to look for that. No, he's going after the coordinator, but that looks like the first officer, right? Yes, right. And it looks like he is able to injure her right away, so this will be the manner for the coordinator. However, Cypher progress looking incredibly good. Hunter has warp yet to utilize. Will be able to finally pick this up since Tight Turner has just finished and chair her for the final time. The 4th Cypher machine is going to be popped very soon. Hunter's going to change to teleport to the last Cypher machine when Cypher machines are popped, and this is the end game situation. The DT survivors just need to get a 1-man out to win round 2, so it's looking like a 2-man escape. Hunter is struggling to down this airplanist. He doesn't have any jetpacks left to utilize, but he has a very good kiting area. Hunter's going to utilize his clone, get the damage onto the survivor, but Hunter doesn't have detention. That means he has to get another hit, and the dungeon is in this area, but he doesn't have any items, so it's going to be really hard for him to get anything. The exit gate is open, flywheels, and he's able to avoid the injury for now. He needs to get the white bomb onto the survivor quickly. He's onto the dungeon. He's down. He just needs to crawl, but we don't have attack recovery, so he's able to down this airplane, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of DT survivors.
생존자들이 초반에 부엉이 커버라든지 신호총이 되면은 2라운드 때 스트레이트로 끝나는 경향이 정말 많았었거든요. 전반적으로 넓은 맵에서 경기를 다 준비를 하고 있네요. 대밭에서 선택을 해줍니다.
그렇습니다. 2층에 있는 이거 정말 봐야 될 것 같아요.
DT Hunter going against Moo survivors. It will be Geisha on Lakeside Village. It looks like she's going to be heading her way towards the middle of the map, or towards Little Boat. It does look like she's kind of gearing towards Little Boat, and it looks like she won't be able to see that survivor behind Middle Boat, and Hunter's going towards middle now. We'll be running into a different survivor, but not her wanted target. She's going to go towards CH, who is the Explorer, and it looks like this is a great chase for this hunter because Explorer doesn't have much of a kiting ability, and it looks like she's going to catch up right away with the butterfly. So it looks like she was trying to buy a little time, bait the survivors into thinking she wasn't looking for Explorer, is going to be able to avoid that hit there with that pallet, and the hunter is just getting ready to throw her next butterfly and close the distance, hiding behind this tree here, but oh, the owl came a little bit late, so the Explorer will be taking that hit and just transitioning away. Hunter's going to close the distance once again, utilizing that butterfly trick, and Explorer is going to be able to make it to this pallet here, is going to play some mind games, staying away from this pallet, and the hunter is just standing there. Okay, yeah, it looks like she's decided to move. Do we see that she also did drop down a peeper there, so he's much slower, and will be able to down this Explorer pretty quickly, and because in the beginning she didn't really chase one of the survivors, so yeah, she suddenly got onto that Explorer and downed him incredibly fast. Cypher progress is looking incredibly low. Zoo is making his way towards this chair. It is the forward, but not looking like there's an opportunity for him to stun since the area over here is quite open, and she'll be able to see him coming in from pretty far and just, you know, dodge or hit him. So it looks like Siho is also here and getting ready for that rescue. Hunter's going to be flying and trying to get that drop down hit here. None of the survivors are going to be able to. Oh my goodness, terror shock, and Siho now has to run in for this rescue, but also give some time for that forward to get up. Hunter throwing down yet another peeper, utilizing that butterfly, is able to dash, but oh, Pallitson on the side of this, let's see what he is, Seer, and is able to get that rescue onto this Explorer. Forward still hasn't gotten back up. Now Hunter's just trying to get that down onto this Explorer to get one. Oh my goodness, a little mind game here at this pallet. Isn't able to throw down the pallet quickly enough and is able to down this survivor. Forward is being healed up here right next to this chair. Is a little dangerous for survivors. He's gonna flywheel and avoid getting hit, but it looks like she's gonna be able to get the hit onto the Seer, and now Explorer's back into the matter. Hunter already down this forward once he's at half health, so she's looking like a pretty easy target. However, he does have full ball to rugby ball to utilize, but the Hunter also does have that dash. Just use her butterfly, so as soon as she uses her butterfly, the forward will dash to make sure that she can create distance. Is able to utilize the butterfly yet again, utilizing his football as soon as she dashes, so avoiding the hits. A wonderful job on the side of this forward, continuously looking back because he does have two butterflies on him, but as he's getting that vault, he doesn't have that ability to look back, and the Hunter just dashes towards him, but isn't able to get him, hit him on the other side of this window. So wow, amazing job on this forward. We see that the Seer got healed up and is able to finally down this forward. He doesn't have much football left to utilize. We see the second Cypher machine has finally been popped, but not a lot of progress. The basement is also here, so if the Hunter does decide to chair, yeah, it does look like she's going to take advantage of the situation. So yeah, things are looking incredibly scary for the survivor. This is a really big map, so that means you need to hurry up and finish up these Cypher machines, because transitioning in between Cypher machines is going to take quite a long time. And it looks like Ravy is in this area, possibly just defeat Tinnitus. Oh my goodness, Hunter has found them and will be eating the hit right away. He's going to utilize his bomb so he can get to the basement fast enough. He doesn't have Tide Turner, so looks like he's going to also flywheel to get to the chair. Okay, we see a little bit of baiting here. Forward is able to utilize his ball to get out of the basement. Hunter's going to leave the Acrobat. Wonderful job on this Acrobat. They're just doing a lot of, oh, is going to be taking the hit here. Acrobat does have the bomb to utilize. Is the Hunter going to go for more? Yes, she is for the time being, because Acrobat is at half health. Is going to, oh, dash towards her and get the hit on him, and he did utilize the ball, but it wasn't fast enough. The Geisha was faster, so two survivors down next to the basement. Hunter's going to be cheering this forward outside of basement, and let's see, she can just go for this Seer because she wants to go for that slugging method, but that also allows the Acrobat to heal up and get back up, but Hunter doesn't mind that because that means he utilizes self-heal. So the survivors are in trouble right now. 3 Cypher machines completed and barely any progress on the last 2 Cypher machines. So now the Hunter's just waiting for this Acrobat to either get back up or for Siho to try to go for that rescue, but then she'll get tinnitus. So then, yeah, it's not looking like the survivors have a lot of options. Hunter's gonna check the shore area. Nobody's here. No tinnitus being triggered. So now she's gonna try checking the middle area of this map. Now they're gonna go for that slugging method. We see that Ravy is at 99% health, so it also does look like the Seer's trying to get that backdoor heal onto this Acrobat. Hunter is not getting tinnitus anytime soon. She does have trump cards, so she can just change her traits to go towards that Acrobat, but she has a lot of butterflies, so that means she has fast mobility. She's just going to check all the corners of this map, and now she's finally heading towards the right direction here near the exit gate shore, but isn't able to get tinnitus, so now she's heading back towards Big Boat, but we can see that the Acrobat has crawled quite far away from Big Boat, so very interesting. But Hunter has a lot of time because, as mentioned before, there are no last two cipher machines. The survivors just need to go for that last dungeon escape or a secret heal off onto this Acrobat. Hunter does see the dungeon is in this area, but no tinnitus once again, so no survivors in this area. Isn't able to quite locate this one Seer. Seer just doing an incredible job with the hiding. Wavy, oh, she can change the teleport, go to Big Boat, and it does look like she's finally able to get tinnitus, so now she knows where this Seer is, and the Acrobat is crawling towards middle. Hunter has now seen the blood trails of the Seer, so it's just an endgame situation here. Gonna be throwing her. Oh, she's able to get the hit onto the survivor with that wonderful dash. She's still looping this area, but it looks like the Hunter is trying to catch him off guard and go towards the other staircase, but Seer, being very patient, is waiting to see the actual Hunter, so before going down, is going to be able to utilize that dash, but drop down, but the survivor dropped down together, so it's not an issue. If she actually dashed to up above the platform, it would have actually costed her more time, and it looks like she has flywheel able to utilize to get by a little more time, but Wavy isn't going to get up anytime soon. He's going to wait for the opportune moment. Hunter is going to be able to dash and finally get the down onto the Seer. Now she needs to go look for this Acrobat. She's going to pick him up and drag him towards the middle, and it looks like she's not going to be able to see anyone quite yet, but she does have all the time in the world. They don't have enough cipher progress. Now she's going to utilize her butterfly dash towards the middle. He's not here. She's going to check towards Shack. He's also not there. He's actually towards a mini boat and he's slowly crawling closer and closer to the dungeon. So, great job crawling on the side of this Acrobat, just getting so much distance. Hunter cannot find this Acrobat. So what the survivors are trying to do is get this Acrobat to almost bleed out, and if the Hunter finds this Acrobat, she's gonna she's gonna down the Acrobat for the second time, and then he will just bleed out and die, right? And okay, I don't know how to explain this, but it's a very great strategy on the side of the survivors, and it looks like the Seer is able to struggle free. Oh, both survivors are up and running half health, and the Hunter is now going to down this Seer because he no longer will have self-heal if she downs him, and actually he will still have since he struggled, so he'll still have self-heal, but now the Acrobat doesn't have self-heal, so it is an end game. She just needs to find this Acrobat and down this Acrobat. Acrobat has touched one of the cipher machines so that he won't get crows, and the Hunter just teleports to that mini boat area. Cipher machine is hiding behind the rock, doesn't see the blood trails, and he is crouching so the Hunter can't see the blood trails, and the Hunter does finally notice where this Acrobat is going to be dashing towards, messes up his bomb, and is able to down this Acrobat. He's going to bleed out. It's the end game situation, but Hunter is going to just chair him and buy herself even more time, and it looks like the Seer is able to get up and possibly run towards the dungeon. That is the only option. They cannot finish two cipher machines at this time, so this is looking like a 4-man elimination for this Geisha. She still hasn't quite found him, but she's going in the right direction. He is heading towards a big boat. Hunter closing the distance with these butterflies. Will have the dash ready pretty soon, and the Hunter's now going to be checking back onto this survivor. He's not around here. No tinnitus. Maybe head towards the dungeon to make sure the Seer is not heading towards the dungeon, but she also doesn't want to get that backdoor rescue, so it's understandable. But no tinnitus. She's going to leave a butterfly nearby. Still no tinnitus. She saw where the dungeon was, so she should be heading towards the dungeon soon. Siho is now heading towards exit gate, the shore exit gate. Now she's going to utilize her butterfly. Now head towards the dungeon because the acrobats almost expire. She finally has tinnitus, so she just needs to check the walls area. Isn't able to see him. Oh, is finally able to spot him out here at this pallet. Is going to dash. He has an owl, so now he's heading towards the dungeon, but Hunter is going to use teleport, go to the area. Oh, the owl runs out, and now she's trying to mind game his way towards the dungeon, but he doesn't have any resources, and Hunter does have to get him down soon because she doesn't want to give him another owl, and she's gonna dash. Oh, but a little bit of mind games here. Okay, and she's gonna hit him away from the dungeon and able to finally down this Seer. Wonderful job on the side of this DT Hunter.
112하고 너 안 오면 나 부엉이 찬다 이 강요를 했기 때문에 이 투팝 선수 밸류가 뛰어나냐? 아니에요. 훨씬 더 전반전이 미치코 리스폰도 자주 나오거든요.
맞습니다.
선수 기억을 용병 보스 선수와 함께.
Moose Hunter going against DT survivors. It will be Geisha once again on Lakeside Village. So the win condition, actually there isn't a win condition for Moo at this moment, it's a tie condition. So in order to tie, Moose Hunter has to get that 4-man elimination. Anything less is a win for DT. So the pressure is on, and her first chase is going to be the prisoner, yes. And it looks like he's doing a very good job looping. Hunter is catching up, so he needs to do a little pallet mind games here. Was very patient and waiting for the Geisha to swing and then throwing down this pallet. When she's breaking this pallet, he's going to be transitioning back into the window. The pallet now here is gone, so he might not be able to kite here for too much longer. He's going to have to transition to the next pallet. Hunter catching up right away with that butterfly, but not able to get the hit. Able to throw down this pallet once again. And yeah, they're just playing Ring Around the Rosie in this area. He is not leaving this pallet. The Geisha might be forced to break it at this point, but he's going to transition out in case that does break it and he won't have enough distance. Looks like he's made all the way to the exit gate where he has 2 more pallets to work with. Still hasn't got a single hit onto the survivor. She's throwing a butterfly on one of the pallets. Gonna blink, finally get the hit onto the prisoner, but look at the cipher progress. It's only his first hit. He's transitioning another window here for him to utilize. She will have a butterfly ready, and dash is also ready, so she just needs to get a dash and get a little closer. Oh, she's gonna do the backlight trick, running into the prisoner, gonna mess up her dash, allowing him to kite for even longer. It's looking so good for the DT survivors. He is buying so much time. Mind you, he also has a shock left to utilize. Is gonna utilize his shock right away, waiting around here at this pallet. Hunter is gonna dash and finally down this survivor for the first time. But 2 cipher machines are completed. The 3rd cipher machine at 87%, so a lot of progress. A 4th cipher machine is being started. First chair for the prisoner. We see wanted order is on the fire investigator. Hunter is going to try and slow down these cipher machines or see if there's a survivor incoming. It does look like one of the survivors' boss is making his way to the chair. It is the mercenary, and he has elbow pads, so even if he's caught out here a little far away, he still does have that ability to make it to the chair with that one hit. Hunter is going to be throwing her butterfly, trying to catch up, but it looks like he's made it to the chair. Is going to eat the normal hit and get the rescue before half with Tide Turner. Excellent job on the side of this mercenary, being able to get that rescue before half. Hunter is going to be able to catch up right away. Flywheel isn't able to dodge it, but he has Tide Turner, so still a lot of time. He's also going to be connecting a few cipher machines, so if survivors need to finish up other cipher machines, they'll be able to do so, and the prisoner will be going down here. We see Dungeon is also in this area, and the Hunter will be able to chair this prisoner for the 2nd time, more towards the cottage area. We do see Mercenary was actually decoding that cipher machine, but it looks like Hunter will be trying to slow that cipher decoding progress by chairing him nearby. The basement is also in this area, so having this as one of their last cipher machines is actually very dangerous. Looks like the Hunter is going to be going towards, no, she's going to be staying by the shack. She doesn't want to let any of the survivors get a backdoor rescue. However, the 4th cipher machine is almost complete. They just need to get one last cipher machine. The survivor is already nearby getting ready for that rescue, feeding tinnitus. It is going to be the mercenary going for the rescue once again. Is going to take a normal hit and get the rescue onto the prisoner. He will be going down, but as long as the prisoner can kite for a little longer, it will really benefit the survivors. Oh, we have the coordinator here and ready to help the prisoner out. He's going to get the body block, so keeping the prisoner alive for even longer. They have a stun gun left to utilize. The prisoner also has a stun. They're priming up that last cipher machine. Hunter's going to change to teleport and teleport to the fire investigator. Oh, messed up his ball there, and it looks like he bounced off into like the side and not the window. Hunter is going to be breaking this connection so that survivors can't get more decoding progress on that cipher machine. He's also going to be breaking this airbag and heading towards this fire investigator. All 4 survivors are at half health, but none of the survivors other than the prisoner were on the chair, so they can still take turns on this chair. It looks like fire investigators is going towards this far corner. Hunter is going to try and corner him here, but there is a survivor already. Chick is already nearby, is going to try and block this Hunter, but the Hunter just walks right past. He, however, did get that little dash, and it looks like he's able to avoid getting hit and will be finally able to down this fire investigator. But Cypher Machine, they can just wait till the Cypher Machine's prime. Chick is nearby. She has her stun gun available. Hunter is not afraid, and she is just going after this coordinator, which is interesting because coordinator, I mean, the survivors realize he just teleported to that Cypher Machine, but it looks like they are going to be able to prime up that last Cypher Machine. It's the end game. She's sending the butterfly towards the... Oh, Cypher Machines have been popped, and it is the end game. They got a backdoor rescue. Hunter's now going towards Cornfield, trying to stop that exit gate from being opened up. It looks like Boss will be running into this Hunter. He utilized his last elbow pad to get towards Shaq. Another survivor waiting around Shaq. He's going towards the shore, but the Hunter is going to catch up. He wasn't quite there yet. It looks like the survivors are finished starting up the new Cypher Machine. Teleport is now ready, so Hunter can just down this mercenary and go for that teleport. However, there's still 3 survivors up and running. She's going to use teleport, and now she's at the shore. Exit gate is going to be able to down the fire investigator right away. Remember, for the side of Moo's Hunter, she needs to get a 4-man elimination, so she needs to play incredibly aggressive here. The exit gates are not open, but now she doesn't have teleport. She is able to chair this fire investigator. It is his second chair. The mercenary is down. Now Hunter has to quickly go to the opposite exit gate, but the exit gate is being opened up, and this is allowing at least a 1-man escape, and it does look like Chick is able to open up that exit gate, and she is able to escape. So it doesn't look like she's actually going to the exit gate. She's healing up the mercenary, but it looks like we have one in order on the prisoner. She's gonna dodge the stun gun, and she's able to she misses her hit. The charge attack misses, and the mercenary has gotten away. They got the backdoor rescue onto the fire investigator. It looks like the coordinator will be taking the hit and will be going down. The mercenary is getting out. The opposite exit gate is being opened up. It's at 90%. Teleport is not up and ready, so this is a 3-man escape for the side of DT survivors. Congratulations, they will be able to move on into the tournament.
와, 대망의 역전승. 정말 대회에서 보기 힘든 그런 역전승.
퍽치 선수 120초 가량 어그로를 끌어주게 되면서
날려주는 모습. 네, 하나 또 1인 탈출 허용했더라면 아무래도 옴 선수 입장에
윈 로스터
진짜 절반 수 있을지 지켜보도록 하시죠.
그렇습니다. 두 번째 UD 속스 사용을 해주는데 TD팀에서 레오와 성신병
을 가지고 왔다는 건 자신 있다는 거거든요. 이거 진짜 좀
처럼 그냥 첫 사냥을 생존자들의 실수를 노리거나
식으로 준비가 됐을지.
T and Hunter going against UD survivors. It will be Clerk on Ever Sleeping Town. She's heading towards the middle. She will be running into SMS if she goes to the left, and it does look like she will be vaulting this window and getting a recording so she could block the window next time, especially during the kite. It looks like she is looking for SMS. After all, it is the Knight as her first chase. I mean, Knight, if he can utilize his helmet prediction, she'll be having a hard time getting that recording if he continuously predicts a skill. Then she won't. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. It looks like she didn't use her skill, and stalemate. He will be able to get stalemate if she doesn't make a move soon. Isn't able to get that. She utilized her skill, so wonderful job on the mind games on this Clerk. Is able to get the first hit onto this Knight. Hunter is also going to be recording Cypher Machines and slowing down that Cypher progress as well. But Cypher progress is actually looking pretty good here. We see Ego is in the middle. Is going to be assisting with that trade, giving more distance for this knight to go to corner house, is making his way towards that pallet. Hunter is able to record, I think, and it looks like she is able to get the predictions right on the skill and double skill. We'll see if he can get the, oh, he got the skill once again, and that's allowing the knight to transition far away. It looks like he learned his lesson from his first two prediction. Will be able to throw down these pallets. No, it looks like he's going to be predicting skill and attack and make his way. Skill is once again, he predicted it right. He's waiting around here. If he, oh, and he's going to get right onto the tram. Hunter's going to be walking straight out. A lot of cipher progress during this time. Wonderful job on the side of this knight. He doesn't have any helmets left, so this is going to be a little challenging for him now, but he is able to get that 3 cipher kite, and he's still up and running, and Hunter's still trying to catch up to this tram, so things are looking incredibly good for the side of the UD survivors. We also see the other scratch marks of another survivor, but the Hunter is not leaving this knight because, especially since he's already utilized all of his abilities, everything's gonna start working in favor for this Hunter if she can just down the survivor, but she is struggling, and there are so many pallets in this area. As long as she can do her recordings, she is able to, oh, flywheel and avoid the hit. Bullying, she misses the bullying, and the knight is still up and running, and he has that pallet, is gonna swing. Hunter, I mean, just walks right through and is going to finally be able to down this knight here at this pallet. A lot of mind games on the side of this knight. Wonderful job on his predictions, and will be finally able to chair this knight for the first time here inside of the graveyard. However, 3 cipher machines are completed, and they're already started on the 5th and the 6th cipher machine. It is a clerk, so it's not over. She does have that ability to stop cipher progress, but she needs to concentrate on this survivor coming in for the rescue. It is going to be Xian, who is the aeroplanist. He does have Tide Turner to work with, so yeah, things are looking incredibly good for the side of the survivors. A little bit of mind games here, is going to utilize this jetpack to make it to the chair as fast as possible, is able to get that rescue before half with Tide Turner, and it looks like the Hunter is back onto this knight, is able to get the hit onto this knight. He's going to die as far away in the corner, so that the Hunter has to drag him all the way there, buying the survivors more time. If we look at the last 2 ciphers, they're already halfway, over half, 51% and 64%, so things are looking incredibly good. Hunter's going to finally be able to pick up this knight once again and chair him for the second time. Are the survivors going to get another survivor to come to the rescue? We don't have any healers, or so, yeah, we don't have any psychologists, can't do any long distance healing, so it looks like the Hunter's going to be recording another cipher machine. Meanwhile, the 4th cipher machine will be popping very shortly. Ego is making his way to the chair. It is the novelist. He utilizes book 1, so he needs to recharge that book, but it doesn't look like the Hunter's allowing to do so. Is able to get the save, is going to be doing some body blocking, flywheel, avoiding down situation, and the survivor is up and running once again. Last cipher machine at 69%. It looks like, oh, another body block. He's gonna go down for this knight. They are doing an incredible job here keeping this knight alive. Hunter's just gonna have to teleport to the last cipher machine at 78%, trying to stop this cipher from being primed. 2 survivors were nearby. Now the Hunter's changing targets, but continuously looking behind at Xian, who is at half health. The aeroplanist, however, he still has 1 jetpack to utilize, and the Hunter is trying to get him down on him. Isn't gonna utilize that pallet because he knows the Hunter can record him. Is going to now utilize that recording. Hunter is, oh, flywheel, avoiding the hit once again. All the flywheels are so spot on the side of the survivors. Hunter will finally be able to down this aeroplanist, but this is his first chair, and the survivors do have another 22% cipher machine. It looks like the survivors were able to get the heal onto the novelist, seeing that his self-heal was not utilized, and the Hunter is trying to stop that 87% cipher machine and guard this chair survivor that is chaired. We do see the Hunter has locked onto another survivor, but can't really commit to him because she needs to do a lot of things. She can't hit this survivor, save this chair, and try to stop that cipher decoding progress. Oh, good job avoiding the trap. Is going to get the hit onto this knight. He's going to utilize his chivalrous sympathy so that he has that shield that eats up damage for a bit to buy the survivors more time and the ability to get away. Cipher machine is almost prime. Hunter is locking in on this knight and is able to down this knight, but cipher machines are ready and is popped its endgame. 4 survivors up and running. Hunter's just trying to get that one-man elimination because she knows the knight will be returned to the manor if chaired once again, so she's just trying to secure that one-man elimination. Did throw down this pallet flywheel, but the Hunter was patient this time, was able to down this survivor for the third and final time. Did a recording on one of the exit gates, but both exit gates are being opened up, so now all the survivors are going towards Xian's exit gate. Hunter's going to be teleporting to the aeroplanist, catching the aeroplanist off guard. Not, I don't know, maybe. Okay, anyways, but it looks like, yeah, he won't be able to open up that cipher machine. Oh, is able to get that terror shock while he's getting that fault. Things are starting to look a little better for this Clerk. She is able to down this aeroplanist at one of the cipher machines. She's going to be able to record the other cipher machine, but she needs to record it soon because it is being opened up. It's at 95, 90. Okay, it's open. It's a two-man escape for the side of UD survivors.
마무리가 되네요.
야, 대단했습니다.
초반에 네.
라운드에서 파괴력을 보여주기는 합니다만 이게
잘 때리면은 또 이거 얻어 걸릴 수도 있기는 합니다만 두고 봐야 되겠습니다만 뭐 판자 가격 당했을 때
UD Hunter going against TN survivors. It will be Goatman on Ever Sleeping Town. He's making his way towards the middle. He will be running into Haru, who is the mercenary. Not the best chase because he does have that ability to avoid getting caged if he can quickly elbow pad away right when he sees the Hunter lifting his arm. But it looks like he's looking for a different survivor. He's going to be checking the fake gate. Isn't able to quite find 109, but it does look like he's going in the right direction, and it looks like he will be running into him if he checks the obstacles in this area, but he just walks right past and he isn't able to see the novelist. Now he's going back to the middle where he'll be running back into this mercenary, unable to find this novelist. So wonderful job on this novelist side and hiding. It looks like Hunter is just gonna have to change targets because he's unable to find the desired first chase. He's gonna go after this puppet. Puppeteer can really tank those hits. Oh, he's not inside of this cage, so he has to break and reuse his cage, so that means he has to use more remnant. It looks like he's finally able to cage this puppeteer. Puppeteer is walking right through the middle because he can just take a hit while he's on his puppet form. He's gonna be breaking this cage and is able to make his way to the pallet. Hunter is going to be breaking this pallet here, so the survivor has to transition away, is able to cage him for the second time, still unable to get a hit onto this puppeteer, so he's going to utilize his puppet form once again. Hunter's just going to wait this out. No, he's going to take the hit while he's in his puppet form, and he's going to be transitioning away once again. He is able to cage him for the third time, misses his swing in his puppet form, will be taking the hit, and he's up and running once again. This is his last puppet, so now the Hunter can down him even if he's not caged. A lot of mind games here, is able to finally get the down on him at this pallet, but cipher progress is looking incredibly good. I mean, not as good as like they're completely finished, but that's still a lot of progress, and it is a Goatman we're talking about. It does look like we see the magician has wanted order, who is the closest survivor, but we do see another survivor creeping around the corner. It is the mercenary Haru, and the Hunter has spotted him out, so he's going to be caging this mercenary quite far away from this chair, but he does have that elbow pad. Will be taking the hit, elbow padding to the chair and getting that rescue with Tide Turner, and now the puppeteer can kite. I mean, he has Tide Turner. If he outlasts Tide Turner, he can use his puppet one more time, but we don't see that happening a lot when he's saved with Tide Turner, so Hunter is able to cage this puppeteer once again and gets a hit onto him immediately, so he won't be able to utilize his cage, but he does have a little bit of time on his Tide Turner, so he's going to die as far away from the chair as possible. 2 cipher machines have been completed. The third cipher machine almost completed. Not looking too bad on the side of this survivor. They already have their 4th cipher machine and their last cipher machine with a little bit of progress. Hunter will be chairing this survivor for the second time. We see wanted order is now on the mercenary. 109 is waiting at Dragon Gate, and he can possibly get this rescue. It is the novelist, so even if the Hunter is too far away, he's going to switch and go closer to the chair, but the Hunter is going to utilize his cage to get him before he makes it to this chair and is able to injure him. He is able to get the save before he expires. Hunter is now back onto this survivor. Who is he going to chase? It looks like he is going to chase the puppeteer. Cage is outlasted, so it looks like he is going to be trying to transitioning, but is going to get the hit, but also the hit by the trap. So if it was planned, wonderful planning on the side of the survivors, is going to be able to chair this survivor for the second time. In the first time, the Hunter was able to get at least a 2-man elimination, so the hunter is going to change the teleport and just needs to eliminate one more survivor if he wants to get that tie for round 1. He's going to be dropping down and the elbow pad utilized to get closer to the edge of the cage. A lot of back and forth here, is able to get the hit onto the mercenary, downing him for the first time. He does have delayed damage where he's going to die a little further away in the more desired areas. And the last Cypher machine, the one with the most progress, is at 42%, so not looking too bad, but the novelist is injured. The magician can possibly come in for this rescue. He has 3 illusions he can utilize. Hunter is going to be cheering him here near Dancing Geisha and heading towards the graveyard. Is able to cage the survivor with the double cage. He is able to get closer to him, but he's doing a very good job avoiding the hunter. Has a lot of distance, has a pallet here to work with, will be able to throw that pallet. The cage has ended. A backdoor rescue on the mercenary, and the hunter is committing to this novelist for the time being, has his book ready and is able to switch and go closer to this pallet. Is caged once again. A lot of flywheel, avoiding the hit. Wonderful job on the side of the survivors. Is finally able to catch him off guard by blocking him on the outside of this cage, and is able to chair the survivor for the first time. A new Cypher machine is being started at the complete opposite side in corner house. It is at 71%. Hunter's gonna be chairing this novelist, and it looks like the mercenary is still up and running, and the magician is the one decoding. If you can just prime up this last Cypher machine, the mercenary can go for this rescue, and still got the rescue because he has a delayed damage effect. Hunter is going to be caging the magician. Magician, however, does get hit, does use an illusion, but Hunter is able to see through it and able to cage him once again. Here needs to be careful with the back and forth, and is able to down this magician. However, there was a backdoor save, except now 2 survivors are injured, and magician is chaired on his last Cypher machine. The dungeon basement is here, and the hunter is going to take advantage of this chaired basement, so he's going to chair this survivor in the basement. The last Cypher machine was at 86. They're now working on the graveyard Cypher machine, is at 70%. Hunter does have teleport up and ready once again. Haru is feeding Hunter tinnitus. He's looking for the survivor coming in for this rescue. Is able to avoid the hit, but not for long. He does have the delayed damage. Will he be able to make it in time? It does look like he's able to make it in time. Cypher machines are almost primed. They just need to last a little longer, and they're force healing right now, 99%. Terror shock onto 2 survivors, but they're back up. But now the hunter is able to down this magician. He needs 1 more survivor in order to win round 1. So if he can down this magician fast enough, he does have detention, so a non-cage hit will be sufficient. Is getting ready to set up a cage. He has a lot of resentment. Is going to be dropping right down. Hunter should be able to set up a cage soon here. Is going to block the survivor away outside of the cage, able to down this mercenary, so that allows the hunter to quickly go chair this magician. He's going to drop down utilizing his cage. The magician is back up, able to utilize his illusion. Hunter can't find where this magician is. The exit gate is open, so 1 survivor can escape. He is able to make it out of the dungeon. He's dropping down from this dungeon. He's gonna go towards the edge of this cage once again. Is he? Yes, he is able to utilize his illusion. But he's still in the basement, and he's doing a lot of mind games here, and he's finally down. But the mercenary still hasn't gotten up, so he can just he doesn't need to chair this because he doesn't have self-heal. Now he can just go straight for this. Mercenary is going to utilize his cage to quickly get to the mercenary, and the mercenary isn't able to get out, so this is a 3-man elimination for the side of UD Hunter, giving them the win for round 1.
전체적으로 감시자를 열심히 다 마주하고
본인들끼리 코치도 없어요. 본인들끼리 으쌰으쌰 해가지고 해야 되는 좀
이 TN팀의 선택한 무대가 되겠습니다. 네, 그렇죠. 이러면
어떤 식으로 될지 순찰지
치러보겠다.
UD Hunter going against TN survivors. It will be Dreamwitch on Lakeside Village. It looks like she's heading towards Haru, who is the seer first. But it's a Dreamwitch, and she has a lot of leeches that she can utilize, so it does look like she is going to be committing onto this survivor. We'll be leeching him right away here at the triple walls. He's going to be throwing down this pallet so that he has a buffer between the leech and the main body, and he's going to be heading to the next. Getting a hit by the main body. No, his leech. So is able to get rid of his leech here, but now he's at half health. He does have his owl yet to utilize, so it's not quite over. He's making his way to the triple window walls, and the hunter will be utilizing Patroller as her first ability is going to be able to latch onto this Seer, but the leech is still catching up. Okay, is now finally here. Flywheel and avoiding the hit for the time being is able to get the owl to take the hit for him, lasting him a little longer. However, basement is in shack area and Patroller is still on him, is able to get the vault as well. So amazing job of the Seer, is able to make it all the way to the pallet. The hunter is going to be leeching him once again, breaking this pallet here, forcing him to transition away since the basement is here and that pallet is gone. He's going to have to transition. Hunter is going to be utilizing his Patroller once again with one of the followers. We have the assistance of the acrobat is disabling this leech's hit, is able to take the hit onto the acrobat. However, this is still buying a little more time for this. Okay, will be going down here with his leech still intact for the first time, but seeing this as a Dream Witch, it is a late game hunter, very scary late game hunter. So even though we do have a lot of cipher progress, we're not really sure how this is going to end up. Oh my goodness, it looks like he's going to be chaired in the basement as well. The forward is coming in here for the rescue, so if he can get a nice stun, he will be able to free this Seer. And the forward is Flywheel, avoiding the hit, is able to get the rescue with Ty Turner, so both survivors can escape this basement. It looks like the Seer will be taking the hit right away. However, it is to be expected, but the forward is able to get out of this situation. One cipher machine has been popped, the second cipher machine at 73 and the third cipher machine at 69%. Patroller onto the forward this time. It looks like the hunter's looking for a double down situation, and she misses her. Okay, she misses her blink with that flywheel, so I guess it kind of pays off, even though she did miss her stun gun. But it looks like the hunter will be leeching the forward next. However, he still has a lot of football yet to utilize. None of the survivors have leech removers, which might be a little bit of an issue for the time being, but it looks like the hunter will finally be able to chair this Seer once again. Not a lot of cipher progress because the hunter is moving around these leeches all around this map. 3 leeches everywhere, followers. Looks like she will finally be able to chair this Seer once again. The forward is still injured, but we did get a heal onto the acrobat and the full health what's her name coordinator. It looks like the leech is now going towards HXTE, which is the acrobat, and is able to utilize his bomb to transition away. Leech still nearby. Mint is also nearby. It looks like he's not going to be able to make it in time, and Flywheel avoids getting injured but isn't able to get the rescue, is able to utilize the bomb, but he gets hit. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of lag because it looked like he got the bomb jump, but okay. And the hunter is now back on Mint, who is the forward, does still have that leech and no leech remover, so the survivors don't have any leech removers except the acrobat was able to get that leech remover. It looks like he's being sandwiched between these two followers, is able to blink and down the survivor, so she did end up changing trait, which means she won't have teleport for endgame, but it's not looking like much of an issue right now because she is injuring survivors left and right, and will be able to bring this forward to the chair for the second time. Was he saved before? No, he wasn't chaired before. It's his first chair. Yeah, it is his first chair, and one of the followers are now going for 109, making her way to get that rescue onto this forward. She does not have Ty Turner, however, is able to make that window vault, take the normal hit, and getting the rescue before half onto this forward, but they're all injured now, and she's trying to body block Flywheel. Oh, wonderful job with that body block, and they're able to... Oh, the forward is able to get out, but the coordinator will be going down. Forward also does have a leech, so he does have a little girl following him around. Hunter will be leeching the coordinator next and will be bringing her to the chair for the first time. One cipher machine completed. The second cipher machine, third cipher machine, fourth, they all last 4 cipher machines have a lot of progress, but they need to finish the cipher machines, otherwise they're going to be running around the entire map finishing up these cipher machines, which are going to be taking a lot of time. Now it looks like the hunter was able to chair this coordinator. The forward is also down, so things are not looking good for the side of the survivors. It's looking like a 4-man elimination on this UD hunter, doing an incredible job with the many leeches around this map. Second cipher machine has finally been popped. How will the acrobat go to all 3 cipher machines? Because the forward still hasn't gotten up. The Hunter is heavily guarding this coordinator, and she's also keeping tabs on this forward. It looks like he is going to just crawl for the time being. And the acrobat, he can't even search chest boxes. He's just hiding nearby Big Boat. Hunter's not going to be carrying this forward yet. She still has a lot of time because there's 3 cipher machines left that are all around different areas on this map. And yeah, she's just waiting for the coordinator to expire. Then she's going to go look for this acrobat next. She's going to have the leech drag him around the map towards where she gets tinnitus from the acrobat. Oh, it looks like she's also going to be re-leeching this forward, and he's going to be picking him up and putting him back down. This is one of the... Oh, we have the throws onto the acrobat, and since he wasn't able to touch any of the cipher machines in the time being, is able to down this forward once again, buying this Hunter enough time to get to this acrobat. Isn't quite able to find where he is, but is going to get tinnitus here, so now she just needs to search around this area and leech this acrobat. Yeah, the survivors can't do much here. Ooh, it does look like... Oh, she finally saw him. Okay, so it does look like she will be able to finally... Oh, not get the hit quite yet, but it's just a matter of time. Blink, but misses the blink and isn't able to get it. It looks like the forward will have to use self-heal and finish up this situation. She's going to be leeching the acrobat, and now she's concentrating on the acrobat while the forward leech is trying to down this forward. That way now he doesn't have self-heal and she can just concentrate on the acrobat. But it looks like he is going to be able to buy more time. Isn't able to de-leech it quite yet. Survivor, let's see, what does her... Oh, looks, the main body's going to utilize Blink to try to get to this forward. Flywheel avoids getting hit and is buying more time, but they need to really pop these cipher machines, but they are not moving yet. It looks like he's starting a new cipher machine at 26%. There's 3 almost prime cipher machines, but he's starting a new cipher machine because he can't really get to those 3 prime cipher machines. And now the acrobat is being sandwiched. He's trying to get rid of his leech, isn't able to do so. Hunter has kind of lost track of this forward because he was able to de-leech his follower. So now it looks like the Hunter is going to re-leech the acrobat and try to down this acrobat. Wonderful job in this acrobat, buying so much time for the forward to get up and also de-leech. Hunter is doing a lot of back and forth multitasking here, but it is starting to look like the survivors are kind of more in control of the situation at this time, but they still haven't finished the cipher machines. We finally see one of the cipher machines are being finished up. It's at 90, but oh, the Hunter is finally caught up to this acrobat and will be able to down this acrobat. The middle cipher machine has finally popped, but now the Hunter knows exactly where this forward is, and it looks like they will just be surrendering because the Hunter knows where the survivors are. And yeah, it was just a matter of time. So wonderful job on the side of this Dream Witch.
3라운드를 갈 수 있는 베라가수 올킬을 위한 픽
모습들도 종종 보여주기는 했습니다만 너프 되고 나서
TN's Hunter going against UD survivors. It is going to be Opera Singer on Lakeside Village. The Hunter on TN's side needs to get that 4-man elimination. Anything less is a win to UD. So the side of the survivors, UD just needs to get 1 survivor out and they will be winning this matchup. Will be dropping down, but the survivor hasn't dropped down yet. They're being very patient. Is going to be dropping down now. The Opera Singer having to go back up and drop down once again. Has bought himself a little more time. Is going to utilize his jetpack to get to this pallet. Is able to get that pallet stun. How did that not hit? Okay, and he's going to be trying to do more mind games at the double pallet. Another pallet stun on the side of this aeroplanist. Is going to be throwing down that second pallet just in case, just for transitional purposes, but we do see the jetpack is up and available once again. Is going to utilize his second jetpack with using the upward propel. Hunter is going to finally catch up to the survivor out here in this open with no obstacles he can utilize, getting the hit onto him for the first time. He's going to go to the corner shore area. It does have a lot of pallets here that he could continuously spam blink. Oh, he misses the blink. He's gonna be able to utilize his jetpack to get away and to the next pallet once again, but the hunter is catching up. He's gonna flywheel and is able to get that pallet drop, but the hunter is finally able to down this survivor here at the shore for the first time. Surprisingly, the third cipher machine doesn't have quite a lot of progress, and the forward, already coming in for the rescue, is going to be stunning the hunter on the chair and getting the rescue before half with Ty Turner still at full health. The opera singer still isn't getting up. That is one long stun. That's like, how much is that? Almost, let's say, like 3/4 of a football right there. And the hunter is going to still catch up and down this airplanist once again, but he's made his way all the way to Shaq. Oh, that's the reason why we didn't see a lot of cipher progress, because we had the explorer and he was digging up some pages, and we also did have the forward, but it looks like the hunter will be bringing him back to the chair here since the forward cipher machine is the shore area. Hunter is going to be chairing him as close as possible to the forward, but the forward can get another rescue here because he does still have full health, and the hunter is going to be pressuring this forward cipher machine and will be breaking the pallets here, trying to dwindle the resources of the survivor. Is going to be returning to this chair so that the survivors don't get that backdoor rescue. We see that the explorer also does have Ty Turner, so now he is approaching the chair, getting the normal hit and getting the rescue before he expires with Ty Turner once again. The airplanes will be running towards the hunter because he doesn't want the explorer to get a double down situation, so that's the reason he ran right towards this hunter, since if it was explorer, she can get a hit onto the explorer, quickly change targets to this airplanist, but she needs to get that 4-man elimination. She wants to at least secure that 1-man down as quickly as possible. 3 cipher machines have been completed and the airplanist is returning to the manor. The down was pretty fast, but we don't know how many. It looks like the explorer is digging up another page, and the hunter will be cheering him here at cornfields as he returns to the manor. Hunter will be going for the next target. She is running towards 1127, who is the fire investigator. She's going towards the middle. There's no survivors over here. We can see that there is a survivor near Big Boat, but it does look like she's heading towards fire investigator, and no, she hasn't found anyone, so it looks like she's going back towards the bottom cipher machine of Big Boat where the explorer currently is hiding, but now she's going back up to the second floor. The basement is also in this area, so they do have to be a little careful here. They does look like the hunter is going to be going after this forward, waiting around here at this window, will be taking that vault. Hunter will be dropping down and will be catching up to this forward, still at full health, and he still has 1/4 of his football left to utilize. Is able to get the pallet stun. So many pallet stuns on the side of the survivors. Wonderful timing. It's especially hard to get pallet stuns against an opera singer because she's such a fast hunter, but survivor is really doing a very good job. Is able to get this pallet to drop down without getting any injury for the time being. Has a ball, but the hunter is able to get the hit onto the fire investigator. Now he needs to transition away towards the window. 4th cipher machine has been finished. Last cipher machine at 60%. Blocking the hunter by utilizing his airbag, and is able to escape once again with the airbag dash, and hunter going back to the remnant but a little too far away, and it gives the opportunity for the survivor to get that window fall. Hunter's gonna change to blink and will be downing this survivor. I don't know if it was originally blink, but it looks like the forward is in the vicinity. Is able to get a hit onto the forward. Cyber machines popped it and gave 3 survivors up and running. She needs to get a 4-man elimination. Does look like she's going towards SMS next, but the explorer does have his map, so he realizes the hunter's coming. He's already in his miniature form and he's hiding. Hunter is looking for this small explorer, thinks she's hiding behind this pallet. He's going to be running into this survivor and will be able to down this explorer. The opposite cipher machine isn't being opened up. Oh, now it is, because the forward has made his way. She just utilized blink, so that means she can't teleport to the survivors, and I think she always had blink. Yeah, she did. So trump card is still available, but it's on cooldown. Now she needs to dash towards that exit gate, but it's opening up and it's already at 90%. She's too far away, and this is a 2-man escape for the side of UD survivors, winning this matchup, and they will be able to move up in this tournament. Congratulations.
TN팀을 꺾고 4강전을 진출하는데 성공을 하려나 얼마나 가지고 있지? 이게 바로 켜질 수 있는 건가? 엄마관을 들고 그냥 그 돌담
혼자 가격을 해준 것도 뛰어났지만 마지막 희망이 이제 3팀이고요. 유인원 팀 같은 경우는 팀 소개도 굉장히 재밌어요. 우가
시켜봐야겠네요. 자, 감시자 라인업으로는 자 봄소
까지 준비가 돼 있다 보니까 저희와 저녁 먹으면서 같이 즐겨주시면 좋겠네.
이거 이유일까요? 쉽지 않잖아요. 그런
맞습니다.
부분을 또 원초적으로
One B Hunter going against Ymmn survivors. It will be Sculptor on Sacred Heart Hospital. She's heading towards Neko first, who is the not perfumer. It is the Lucky Guy. We've seen Lucky Guy coming out in tournaments, which is very interesting, and it will be the first pick. He has perfume as his first item against this Sculptor. Interesting. Is able to get the chip damage on him while he's at Birdcage. Is able to get out and throw down this pallet, but he's already at half health. So things are looking really good for the side of this Sculptor. If she can just get another hit on him, he will be going down, but it looks like he's doing a very good job so far, avoiding these statues and entering back inside of hospital. But the priestess is inside of hospital, which means her portals will be all around, assisting this Lucky Guy and lengthening his kite. Looks like she does see the blood trails of the survivors. He went in the other direction. He almost fell, but he didn't. He was able to take the stairs down. Hunter doesn't know exactly where he is, so she's gonna have to follow the blood trails, making her go all the way around. But now that she has chisels, she knows exactly where this Lucky Guy is going. Him realizing this is going back inside of hospital. We see the what's her name, priestess, supporting this Lucky Guy once again with the double portals. Is able to get him back up to the second floor, and that is prolonging the kite, but that's also meaning that Priestess isn't decoding. It looks like Priestess is planning to take this kite here, but she utilized all of her portals, so it's not such a bad chase for this Hunter. Now she can take advantage of the situation, but she still is at full health, so there's also those pros and cons. Looks like the Hunter is going to go for this. Priestess is able to get that first chip damage outside of hospital, catching up, but oh, not close enough to get that hit, but she doesn't have enough distance, so she will eventually get that hit. Is able to get the hit onto the Priestess. One more chip and she's down, and Cypher machines aren't looking too, I mean, I guess it's pretty good. She's gonna flywheel past this pallet, and she's gonna be able to drop down and get this window vault here. Needs to be very careful. Hunter's gonna blink right through and down this priestess for the first time. Lucky Guy is injured, and only 2 Cypher machines are completed at this time, and it's the first shared survivor, so things are pretty evening out for the side of the survivors, that they don't have enough decoding. It looks like we'll have one in order on the Gravekeeper, and the Hunter's gonna be throwing her chisel, so she does know where he is, and she's got, oh my goodness, gonna get the double chip on this Gravekeeper, and he's at half health now. So it looks like the Knight is coming in for this rescue. He's gonna utilize his predictions with the helmet and try to get the save before half. Knight does not have Tide Turner. Oh, as a chip damage, this Sculptor is doing incredibly well. Is able to get the hit onto this Knight. Hunter's gonna get the save with Chivalrous Sympathy, and now the Hunter is trying to get an extra hit onto this Knight because he is at 75% damage. Hunter now getting locked because of the Knight's ability, and is going back and going after this Knight. All survivors are injured. It does look like they need to start healing up a lot. Is going to do the backflip trick, catching the Knight off guard, and is able to chair the Knight for the first time, but this is his first chair. We do see the Gravekeeper has been healed up, and yeah, Cypher Machine's not looking too good. We see more progress on the third Cypher Machine, and the Hunter's gonna throw a chisel and try to look for these survivors, and Lucky Guy does have what seemed to be a bot out, so that is definitely going to help with the Cypher progress. Good thing the priestess did sacrifice herself for him. Oh, getting the hit onto the Knight right away after getting rescued by the Tide Turner ability, Tide Turner persona'd Gravekeeper. It looks like the Hunter was trying to get a little chip damage onto the bot, but it looks like she's back onto this Knight. Doesn't want to let him get too far away. He's going to go down at this corner as far away from his teammates, and yeah, it looks like the priestess will be healed up next. And no more Tide Turner. Oh, actually, no. Priestess does have Tide Turner, so it might be the priestess coming in for the second rescue. survivors just taking turns, taking hits, healing each other up. 3 Cypher machines completed, and it's getting a little dangerous for the knight here because the Sculptor is at full presence, so that means, oh, we see the portal for the priestess going to take a normal hit here and get the rescue with Titanus. Survivors are both going to take that portal and get some distance away from this hunter after getting rescued, but the hunter is able to snipe her out with the portals, is downing this priestess. Now the knight is still available, is utilizing his last predictions of his helmet, is able to get that fall. Hunter's gonna blink and he gets the down onto the knight. So the knight will be returning to this manor, but the last 2 Cypher machines now have quite a lot of progress. We see the bot is healing up the priestess, so the survivors will be at half health. 2 survivors will be at half health. Hunter is throwing the chisel and following the portal to the survivor. It does look like the bot was able to heal up this priestess in time, so she will be up and running, but the hunter runs into her. She's gonna flywheel and avoid getting hit, but the mind games on this pallet. The hunter just walks right through and hits this priestess. Oh, Cypher machines are fried, but she doesn't have borrowed time, so this is... Oh, she's just going to be chaired right away. Hunter, let's see, will be seeing the execution. Hunter doesn't even have detention. Oh, interesting. It looks like she's going to be throwing the chisel and trying to snipe out this lucky guy while going towards that exit gate, but it's almost open, and this is looking like a 2-man escape for the side of Ymmn hunters. Yeah, she's not going to be able to get there in time. So yeah. Oh, I think the lucky guy's trying to get the rescue with the bot before the hunter arrives, and it looks like he's not going to be able to do so. Gonna flywheel and leave, and that's a 2-man escape for the survivors.
끌어줬다는 데이터가 나오고 있고요. 그리고 네코 선수의 치료 횟수 3회
기록을 통해 가지고 그냥 뭐 혼자 들어올리거나
싶기는 해요. 그렇다고 해도 뭐 쉽지는 않고요.
Ymmn Hunter going against IV survivors. It will be Clerk on the Sacred Heart Hospital. She's going to make her way inside of the hospital. There is a survivor. Titan is inside. He is the puppeteer. He's already left this area, and she doesn't see the blood trails of the survivor. She's checking the Cypher machines, and she'll be running into the Gravekeeper. She does see the blood trails of a survivor re-entering hospital, so she knows there's a survivor there. I mean, if she did see it, she'll be breaking this pallet here, and it is recorded, so if one of the survivors tries to throw it on the pallet, she can break it immediately. She's heading back inside of the hospital now that the Gravekeeper is in his shell form. She doesn't want to she doesn't want to chase the survivor because, you know, he can tank a lot of hits and he'll be safe. It looks like she'll be running into the puppeteer. He's gonna go into his puppet form immediately because he ran right into this hunter, and he's gonna transition to this pallet here. Hunter is going to be recording this. Oh, getting a hit onto this puppeteer out of his puppet form, now at 75% damage. Suddenly things are looking really good for this hunter, and he's heading into ruins, and the lucky guy is gonna stun this hunter right away with the stun gun, allowing the puppeteer to get into a better kiting area, and he's gonna leave this area. Hunter did not have excitement, so he wasn't able to negate that stun, but he has blink, and he's gonna be downing this puppeteer right away. Incredible job on this hunter, changing targets back and forth, confusing the survivors, running into the puppeteer. And Cypher machines around 50%. 2 of them are around 50%. The third Cypher machine quite lacking, around 30%. And while she's waiting for the survivors coming in for this rescue, she's going to record the Cypher machines, and she's also going to have a recording of her vaulting the windows so she can block off windows as well. We see the Gravekeeper is coming in for the rescue, will be taking the hit and getting the save. What? He didn't get the save! He didn't get the save! Oh no, and he's at half health, so this is suddenly, oh my goodness, things are looking incredibly good for the Ymmn hunter. We see the magician is actually in this area getting ready for this rescue, since I think he let go of the chair a little too quickly, and that kind of, yeah, messed up for the survivors. He's going to be able to get the rescue before he expires, but it is after half. The wonderful job with the puppet taking one of the hits. Hunter's going to pick up that pallet right away with one of her recordings and go for the survivor once again. The Gravekeeper trying to body block for him. doesn't have any shovels left, but he's still at full health, and the hunter is going to continuously record this lucky guy. Cypher machine lucky guy is going to be throwing down this pallet. Hunter's just going to go ahead and break this pallet and try to get it down onto this puppeteer, trying to get a recording onto one of the survivors. Isn't going to be doing that, and lucky guy is going to be body blocking, trying to keep this survivor alive for as long as possible because he will be returning to the manor, and right now they don't have the most cypher progress, and it is a clerk and she can really stop cypher progress quite well with the recordings. Is going to utilize the window block while window vaults to block off the survivor, but it wasn't long enough and he was able to, oh no, downing him right here at this pallet. It looks like he will be returning to the manor. 2 cypher machines have been completed, the 3rd cypher machine with 46 and the 4th cypher machine with only 5%. So, and on top of that, we have 2 survivors that are half health. We do see the lucky guy has found a bot so that he could possibly heal himself or work on the cypher machines. They are, looks like they're attempting to heal each other inside of hospital. Hunter is now entering the hospital. The magician has been healed up. The lucky guy can go and get himself healed up with his bot, but it looks like the hunter is chasing this lucky guy next. Blink is back up, and he is re-entered ruins. So, utilizing the recording to try and block this lucky guy is not going to be able to get it. Oh, blink, and we'll be able to down. Oh, the bot block! Body block on the lucky guy. Wonderful precision. Oh no, but she had a recording of someone dropping the pallet. Oh, it's going to be blocking the lucky guy's path, and we'll be able to down this lucky guy, even though he predicted that blink with that the robot and got that body block. So that was good on the lucky guy's side, but the trait was up and available, so it looks like the hunter will be breaking up these pallets, cleaning up this area so that it'll be harder for them to rebound kite. She's gonna be breaking this area here. It's also a good area to loop, and the gravekeeper is here once again for this rescue. He didn't get that rescue the first time, so Tide Turner will be available, and that 3rd cypher machine will be finishing up soon. Is able to get the save onto this lucky guy with Tide Turner. Hunter is closing in. There's no pallet here, and there's no pallet there either, so he's just going to be taking that hit, and we'll be transitioning towards Shack. Hunter is going to be recording the cypher machines while she goes after this lucky guy to chair him once again. One survivor at full health, but he's working on the cypher machine. We can see the gravekeeper actually found a syringe and he's healing himself up so he can come in for a rescue one more time. But that also means there's not enough cypher progress because the hunter continuously records that cypher machine, and there's only one survivor coming in for the rescue. So, and the other survivor is on the chair. He's not really able to kite that long. Survivors have healed up, and she's going to be recording the cypher machine of the magician once again. Hunter is kind of running into the gravekeeper. Gravekeeper did do a good job in hiding, but is he going to be found? We can't see the particles of his clothing, but I wonder if the hunter can see that. Hunter will be able to get the hit onto this gravekeeper. He's still kind of far off from this chair. He needs to make sure to get that rescue. He is able to get that rescue. The survivors are splitting. Hunter getting the down to the lucky guy right away. She's looking for more. No, she's just recording the cypher machine, so still unable to finish up that 3rd cypher machine. So things are looking a little tricky after this lucky guy returns to the manor because they need to have a really long kite. They don't have a 5th cypher machine yet, so this is looking like a 4-man elimination at this point, and the hunter is now going for this gravekeeper. She already knows where the magician is because she continuously records his cypher, so it looks like the grave is going to be taking this kite next. Is able to get that vault into birdcage. Hunter's going to have to go ahead and break this pallet so the survivors can't loop this area. Basement is also in this area, so Hunter trying to do the backlight trick, but it looks like the gravekeeper was very patient here and is able to blink and down this gravekeeper right away. Cypher machines are not enough. No 5th cypher machine. They're gonna have to go for this dungeon strategy. Magician is doing a very good job hiding. He still has 3 illusions to work with, so a lot of items, but will he have enough time? Because okay, you use the first illusion to block off that area. Hunter's gonna swing here. Backlight trick is able to hit the illusion, and now the magician is able to get that vault. Hunter is gonna block off that window. He's gonna also get this vault here, but the wonderful illusion eating the hit once again. 1 illusion left, but so much time left onto the flywheel. Wonderful job. Still at full health, but when is this Gravekeeper gonna bleed out? It's gonna be taking a long time before this Gravekeeper bleeds out, and it looks like he'll finally be able to get a hit onto this Magician as he transitions into, no, he's not gonna be able to quite make it to Ruins. He still has 2 pallets here to work with, but Hunter also has recordings he has to be careful of. It looks like he's gonna utilize his last illusion. Hunter, losing him for a little bit, is able to just loop this area for an incredibly long time, is going to be able to throw down this pallet, and the Hunter is just checking the cipher machines, throwing down that second pallet, and she has a recording, so that means he will be able to utilize that right away, is able to get that pallet vault, but the Hunter is very close and will be able to down this Magician. Hunter now needs to go and look for this Gravekeeper. He doesn't plan on getting up anytime soon, because if you do get up, you will be feeding the Hunter tinnitus, and it's going to get very dangerous. What the survivors most likely are going to do is let at least the Gravekeeper almost bleed out, but the Hunter has seen this Gravekeeper, so he needs to get up, or the Hunter is going to chair him or bring him closer to the Magician. Chair him then, and then she's going to down the Magician and get that 4-man escape, but it doesn't look like she's going to chair him quite yet. She's bringing him right next to the Magician, and she'll be chairing him next to the Magician most likely. Yeah. Oh no, he was able to finally struggle free, so he still has self-heal and he struggle free, but they're very close to each other, and now he is taking this kite, but there's not enough ciphers. Oh, she's going to be able to utilize that recording and down this Gravekeeper. It's going to take a while for him to heal up, so now the Hunter can just pick up this Magician, chair this Magician, go back to the Gravekeeper and chair this Gravekeeper. So yeah, it's looking like a 4-man elimination for the side of this Hunter. Okay, he's going to drag the Magician as close as possible to this Gravekeeper, chair this Magician, and then pick up this Gravekeeper. And yeah, there's a much the survivors can do at this point, and they will be surrendering.
통사우르 선수가 지금 구출 횟수 2회인데 만약에 3회 마무리할 수 있기 때문에 원비팀 같은 경우는 무조건적으로
유년 팀의 호수마을 이거 지금 전경 네. 희 선수가 이 위치 포지션을 잡았다. 좋은 결과값을 가져갈 수 있는
B1's Hunter going against Ymmn's survivors. It will be Opera Singer on Lakeside Village. She's making her way towards the big boat where there is a survivor currently on the 2nd floor. Oh, it looks like he's not on the 2nd floor. Oh, he dropped down. It is going to be the embalmer. We already see he put his coffin up there, so it's a great area to rebound kite, especially if you're resurrected there. And the Hunter's going to, take quite a while. Oh, wonderful pallet stun on the side of this embalmer. Getting the pallet stun into an Opera Singer is quite challenging because she's quite fast, but is going to be throwing down all the pallets here and then transitioning out. Hunter is already in his shadow form, so if he goes around the other way, he has these 3 pallets to work with, but he isn't walking towards those pallets. He's going out in the open here, and the Hunter will be able to get a free hit onto this embalmer, but that also allows him to transition a little further away towards the corner of this map. It seems like he's trying to get as far away from his coffin as possible so that when he gets realized, oh, wonderful flywheel, but the Hunter is going to catch up because there's no other obstacles nearby, so he's going to be going down here for the first time. He should wait to be chaired so that he can buy a little more time. The Hunter's going to chair closer to Big Boat, and because she knows the coffin's there, she saw it on the 2nd floor, so that does look like she's going to bring him quite close to the Big Boat, and it does look like this is the first chair for the embalmer, and they are going to embalm right away so the rest of the 3 remaining survivors can keep decoding, and the Hunter is dashing her way straight to Big Boat once again. And if we do look, he does have a full kiting build, so he has knee-jerk reflex and flywheel, so they were expecting this, and it looks like the Hunter is going back to a remnant but isn't able to spot him out quite yet. He's going all the way to corner shore, and it looks like he's going to be throwing down these pallets here. He's going to be able to get that pallet vault, but Hunter misses her swing. He wasn't close enough and is able to transition to the next pallet here. A lot of mind games, being very patient, but the Hunter is able to down him right away. 2nd down for the side of this embalmer, and this time he doesn't have coffin, so they have to come in for this rescue. It looks like Or21 is coming in for this rescue, who is the mercenary, and he does have Tide Turner buying more time for their teammates, but it looks like Hunter is going to be pushing Kanna of his cipher machine, returning to the remnant. Doesn't want to give that backdoor rescue. Will be cleaning up these pallets here, so it does get more challenging for the survivors to rebound kite. The mercenary is already in this area, gonna utilize his elbow pad to get closer to the chair and get the rescue before he expires with Tide Turner. Now the embalmer will be transitioning further away, but oh, it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to win the mind games at this pallet, and will just be dying further away from the cipher machine so that they can finish those up. And it looks like the basement is inside of Big Rock, and he is going to be taking the hunter all the way to the basement, and she will be able to chair him for the final time, returning him to the manor. 2 cipher machines have been completed, 2 additional cipher machines almost primed, and the last cipher machine quite lacking at 25%. Hunter is now going to look for a new survivor to go and chase. She does know that the cipher machine in between Shack and Shore does have quite a lot of progress, because she did push a survivor off of it, but the survivors aren't touching it quite yet because they are aware that the hunter is aware that there is a lot of progress on that cipher machine. Looks like the hunter is going to be leaving the psychologist and going for the survivor over here, Kanna, who is the novelist, and she sees the blood trails. He's making his way inside of Shack, and looks like the hunter will be following inside of Shack. Basement is not here, thankfully, to the side of the survivors. We see the mercenaries trying to finish up that cipher machine in between Shack and Shore, but Hunter, as soon as she sees a mercenary, is changing targets to this mercenary because he is at half health. And yeah, we still have this pallet here. Hunter didn't break it. She is out of her dash form. I'm not sure if she missed or she purposely left, but it looks like the mercenary will be able to transition away, utilize another elbow pad. He has 1 elbow pad left. Oh, isn't able to win the mind games there, and is going to be taking the hit and will be going down here at the corner of this map. 4th cipher machine will be completed. The last cipher machine, they're starting a new one at 16%. The old one is at 32%. Hunter is going to be able to chair this mercenary for the first time. Oh, this middle cipher machine wasn't the 70 machine, it was actually 32%. So it looks like the hunter will be scouting the area, leaving a lot of remnants that she can return to. Isn't able to find any of the survivors yet. No tinnitus being triggered. She is heading towards Big Boat. It looks like she's leaving the mercenary and just going to go, and no, she's going to return to her remnant. Kanna is going for that rescue, but he's still quite far away. He does have that book, and he can swap places to close the distance and make it closer to the chair, but the hunter is going all the way around because she is aware of this survivor's ability. They need to do a lot of mind games here. He's gonna take the hit, but after half rescue isn't able to get the rescue. Why didn't he get the rescue, I wonder? Hunter's not gonna let him go anytime soon. He's gonna get the pallets sent onto this hunter by switching up with him. He's waiting around because the hunter can return to the remnant, and he is downed right away. Not sure why he didn't go for that rescue, but it does look like there was maybe a little bit of a mistake. Maybe he didn't get the right distance, but it does look like the mercenary will be returning to the manor. 2 survivors left. Kanna still does have self-heal, so that's still available, and the hunter just needs to look for this psychologist. She's waiting here at the dock area and hiding. Did the hunter see her? It does look like she'll finally be able to find her, and she's trying to go to this mini shack here, and she'll be eating a hit right away, unable to do much here. It's not a very good area. There's only 1 pallet here. Hunter now going back to the novelist because the novelist has utilized self-heal, so if she can just down this novelist, it's going to be an easy down. But oh my goodness, returning to the remnant almost caught the psychologist off guard, but it doesn't look like she will be able to take a hit, and the hunter is going back for this novelist while the psychologist will try and prime up that last cipher machine. So it looks like the hunter, yeah, she can't leave the psychologist. That cipher machine has too much progress, and she knows it because she did check that cipher by going closer to it when the mercenary was chaired. Oh, we see the psychologist is going to hide in the basement. Does the hunter know this? She's gonna throw down peepers. So it looks like she doesn't see the survivor though.
걸린 거 같죠? 여기 아래쪽 보니까.
I feel like you should be able to see it. Okay, she does. She is able to see it, and she is going to have to take a hit here as she tries to leave the basement. And another cipher machine, the other last cipher machine, will be able to down this psychologist. However, she does have self-heal, but it looks like she's just gonna be okay. She's not gonna chair it in basement. She's gonna bring the psychologist as close as possible to that last cipher machine, that additional last cipher machine that Kanna is currently working on. And it does look like she's gonna chair here right away. Okay, now she changes to warp, so she already had peepers, but she just never used it, so the survivors didn't know she had peepers. Interesting. It looks like Kanna's gonna be waiting here at the, returning to a remnant. Terror shock, and that's a 4-man elimination for the 1B hunter. Wonderful job.
그래서 올킬까지 만들었는데 성공을 했습니다.
그렇습니다. 자, 거리 좁히는 이 기동성이 정말 너무나도 좋아가지고
납관상 작은 집 쪽에도 기가 막히게.
Ymmn hunter going against 1B survivors. It will be Goatman on Lakeside Village. We see that Hunter's already running into the embalmer. He's already thrown down his coffin outside of the shack. He's heading towards the shore, and Hunter does see the blood trails of the survivor. He's going to wait around here at this pallet because if he is caged, he wants some kind of buffer in between the hunter and himself. Is going to be able to get that window vault, but running right into this hunter. Getting the hit right away. It feels like he had a little bit of issues when deciding to go through that cage. Oh my goodness, instant cage, instant down. 34 seconds into this game, Hunter's going to be able to chair him very close to his coffin, and barely any cipher progress. Things are looking incredibly good for Ymmn's Hunter. Let's see, we do see there is a survivor at Shack Cipher Machine. We see one survivor near this big rock who is Titan, and he is the mercenary, and he also has Tide Turner. They're most likely going to get that rescue with Tide Turner so that Nina can get away from his coffin, and it looks like he's going to be able to cage, get the hit before half rescue with Tide Turner. Now the embalmer is going to try to get as far as possible. Hunter is most likely going to make his cage at the very edge, so he keeps forcing the embalmer closer and closer to his coffin. Embalmer is trying to run away from this coffin. He already took this hit, and he's running into Big Boat, but it looks like Tide Turner will run out, and he will be chaired for the second time. Hunter bringing him closer to this coffin, and will most likely, he doesn't have enough cages. He has only one cage, so it looks like he's taking him to the next chair and will be chairing him so he can get closer to this coffin before he gets resurrected. We do see the I don't know how to read that. Is that a Juf? JJUF? Juf is also in this area, but it looks like Hunter's going to wait out this bubble so that he doesn't have to hit him more than once. We see another coffin, but after he expires, the coffin will also disappear. So looks like he's going to try and break this cage. A lot of back and forth, but is going to be able to down this embalmer right away. Incredible job on this Goatman, and just the placement of cages, the mind games. It does look like he was able to win over in that area, I guess. And it looks like the hunter now sees the aeroplanist will be backing into him by utilizing the cage. Utilizing his jetpack, he creates a distance once again away from this hunter. This is a very big cage, so looks like he's going to be able to outlast this cage, but another cage is set up right away. Mind games here at this pallet, and he is keeping that buffer, but he's getting very close. Hunter swings, but he already left this palleted area and is able to outlast yet another cage. Hunter isn't doing a very good job with the mind games against this aeroplanist. Aeroplanist is able to fight around this window, but it looks like the hunter is gonna catch up, but he's gonna utilize his jetpack as soon as the hunter catches up. Going to be running into this airplane and finally getting the first hit onto this airplanist. However, cipher progress is looking much better, and the airplanist is transitioning away. He has one more jetpack to utilize, but blink and downing this survivor. Right, the hunter never had to use his ability, so the survivors had no idea what he was holding, because he was able to down that embalmer incredibly fast. Is going to be chairing this airplanist for the first time. We see the mercenary has a perfume and is at half health, so things aren't looking too good. Hunter is now on the meteorologist. And it looks like she's going to be taking a hit. Oh, she misses her flywheel. So now things are looking incredibly dangerous. It's looking like a 4-man elimination at this point because 2 survivors are injured. I mean, she can't heal herself up with her bottle, so that is still an option, but the hunter is now continuously keeping tabs on the Titan's coming in for the rescue. Hunter is setting up a cage. We have the perfume and the possible rescue. The perfume's running out. He's going back to his remnant, and the cage, it didn't outlast his cage. He is going to be taking the hit, and the mercenary will be going down after his delayed damage. Hunter setting up another cage for this aeroplanist. The meteorologist is healing up, and try to utilize his jetpack, but unfortunately will be going down. And let's see if he was rescued before half. I feel like he was rescued after half. Yeah, he was rescued after half because the hunter kept going back and forth between these 2 survivors. It made it very challenging. And what was his name? Meteorologist did get that heal onto herself, but the hunter caging her and getting that injury right away. She's going to utilize the last of her bottle to go back and forth, try to get more movement, see dropping in front of this hunter, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it to that pallet and will be going down. Now the hunter is going for the slugging method. He's looking for the mercenary, make him utilize his self-heal and then come back for this meteorologist. Thankfully, on the side of the survivors, they are quite far apart, but as the hunter is looking for this mercenary, his resentment is stacking up, so he's going to have a lot of cages and he will be able to go back and forth pretty quickly. Looks like the hunter has finally located this mercenary, and he is going to, looks like he's going to just go ahead and chair him at this time. Yeah, he's just going to cheer him. He's confident. He has enough cages to make it back to the meteorologist. Okay, he's going to double cages here, and now he just needs to look around this short area. Meteorologist is crawling all the way towards Shack, but Hunter hasn't quite found the direction in which he's heading. He's going to look around this crab shack, this broken shack, and isn't able to see her quite yet. He's not heading in the right. We see the dungeon is in this area, so he thinks she's going to be hiding nearby, but that is not the case. If the meteorologist can get that escape, that is a win for 1B, so maybe he should have chaired the mercenary later on, not sure, but she's not going to get up anytime, except she also doesn't have items, and Hunter has full resentment, so he's going to be caging off the dungeon area, and the mercenary is going to be returning to the manor soon. He's just waiting to... I mean, it's not too dangerous because he can just cage off this area, and the meteorologist can't get that escape. It doesn't look like meteorologist is getting up anytime soon. She's still crawling towards the shack. She needs to start crawling towards the dungeon now. It's time to go for that escape, but it's not happening quite yet, and Hunter is too cautious. He doesn't want to allow that escape because they need to get this tie for round 2 and keep the lead for Ymmn since they were able to win round 1. In round 2 first half, the 1B Hunter was able to get that 4-man elimination. In order to tie this round, he also needs to get that 4-man elimination. It's gonna look like a very long game. Meteorologist is not getting up. She might just be crawling towards one of the chests, so then she's gonna heal herself, pick up a chest, and then head towards the dungeon, most likely, right? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. It's like a possible thing that the survivors can do. Hunter's just not gonna leave this area. He can take his time, unless she's gonna search through like 3 chests until she gets the item that she wants. Yeah, we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait for this to happen. She's crawling towards Little Boat now. She crawled all the way to Shack. Now she's crawling to Little Boat. And yeah, she's just taking her time, but she is gonna bleed out soon, so she has to get up sometime. Someday. I mean, he's gonna get it either way, right? Like, if she gets up tonight, it's gonna be triggered if she goes closer to the dungeon. Okay, she finally has healed herself up. Now she's searching a chest for an item. Hunter doesn't have tinnitus, so he knows she's not anywhere close by, but he can't leave this area too far because if he leaves and she comes back, then she might get that dungeon escape. So, oh no, she got a perfume. This is what happens to all survivors when they're half health. They get a perfume. When they're full health, they get a syringe. The unfortunate... Oh, we do have the crows on this meteorologist, so now the hunter knows exactly where she is, and she is very far away from this dungeon, so that's giving another upper hand for this hunter. She is now at shack, and the hunter is just waiting to find the survivor so he can set up a cage and finish this. And it does look like the hunter is going to set up. She's just waiting and hiding behind the shack, but it's just a matter of time. He sees these scratch marks on the ground. She's heading towards Little Boat. She's gonna cut her off here. Is gonna utilize the blink hit and downing her, securing the 4-man elimination for his U-in-1 team.
다시 한번 따라붙어 주게 되면서 3라운드 5점을 계속해서 리드하는 U-in-1 팀입니다.
완전히 장원으로 돌아가게 됐고, 또 타이탄 선수
데이터를 만들어 주고 나서 후반전을 도모해야 되는 상황이고요. 오! 달강이 나와주네요.
오늘 밀럽을 꺼내기 위한 거였나요?
자, 이게 보이는 가위바위보거든요. 이제는 이 상황에서도 체류 비행 장치로 붙어가지고
U-in-1 Hunter going against 1B's survivors who will be wax artists on Moonlit River Park. He's heading towards second story. He will be running into the aeroplanist, I believe. He's already made his way to the second floor. He's just gonna drop right down, but the hunter didn't go up the stairs, and he's just gonna be running into him right away here at this pallet. He's gonna be transitioning more towards first stop. He has quite a lot of distance, and he also has that jetpack, and he can utilize that upper propel and then jetpacks to land up onto the first platform. Hunter is looking around, and it does look like he's waiting for him to get closer. Oh, he's eating a lot of wax here. He needs to go, and it looks like he is going to be pressing. I don't think anyone was close by second stop. Oh, it is green, so it does look like someone did press it. So it does look like 4 or 5, 6 was able to press that second stop. So now he's able to make it all the way to third stop. Hunter still hasn't landed any damage. We have some cipher progress. Hunter's going to be blocking off this bridge cipher machine, and it looks like the airplane has already transitioned all the way to fourth stop. Hunter also does see Thung Sahor, who is the knight, and it looks like he's just changing targets at this point. And we have the prediction, is able to get the prediction right on his skill, and stalemate if the hunter stays still, and it does look like he is able to get the prediction on the stalemate as well, and so able to get that double prediction on the knight. Is waiting around here at this pallet, but eating a lot of wax. It is at 48%, so he needs to be a little careful when he stands next to this pallet. Is not going to be able to get this double predictions here. Hunter's just going to wait it out, because in your first predictions you can't get stalemate. You can't predict stalemate, right? He is going to be able to get down the slide with that flow, but Hunter has warp and is able to meet him right at the first floor. He's going to be able to do another pair of predictions here. Is able to get double predictions right once again. Great predictions on the side of this knight. Now he's trying to get wax. The wax has actually gotten a little down. Oh, getting 100% wax here finally, and is able to get the first hit onto the survivor. But look at the cipher progress. It's incredibly good. He's waiting at the roller coaster, and he's going to be taking the roller coaster all the way to fourth stop, but that cipher machine here is completed, so that also means he's going to be dying far away from all the survivors at an area where the cipher is already completed. So this is looking really good on the side of the survivors. He is able to get the down onto this knight. 2 cipher machines completed. The 3rd cipher machine will be finished pretty quickly. 4th cipher machine with progress around 34%, and the 5th cipher machine with 18% progress, carrying the knight for the first time. However, knight does not have any items left to utilize, so rebound kite will be incredibly hard. I keep trying to say 487 because, you know, there's that character that we all know. But it is 456. He's utilizing his rocket to get closer to the rocket chair. Isn't able to stun this hunter, but has made it his way to the rocket chair. Needs to be careful not to accumulate too much wax here. He's going to hit the normal hit, get the rescue before half with tight turner. And the hunter is back on this knight, allowing the Weeping Clown to get away, throwing a lot of wax towards this survivor, is going to be able to close the distance and get the hit onto this knight. Oh my goodness, Cypher Machines are, look at, they're almost all primed. Oh my goodness, he's going to take another hit onto this survivor, now at full presence. He's going to be dropping down off of the 4th stop, but Cypher Machines are primed. This is already endgame. There's 4 survivors. 1B survivors are really doing their best here, since they do have the disadvantage from round 1. They did lose round 1, so they really need to be very careful here. They need to get the rescues, they need to get as many survivors out as possible, and if we're talking about points, they need to get more than 2 people out if they want to win, but a tie still works, because then that will tie up the round. Is going to be taking the hit. Cypher Machines are primed. He has borrowed time, so this is an end game. All survivors are right back up, and the hunter needs to hurry up and down this next survivor, but it does look like he is accumulating a lot of wax right on this knight once again. But knight has so much resources here to work with, is able to get the 100% wax, is going to be downing him with hot wax, and the hunter has warp. Exit gate is being opened up. What? Oh no, he was trying to check the dungeon, but that's not much of an issue. And this is a 3-man escape for the side of 1B survivors. Excellent comeback. Okay, Hunter's gonna check and see if there's other people, but it is the Weeping Clown riding the rocket with the psychologist at the exit gate that's already open, so yeah.
이게 순전히 그 승이고 그 외 점수는 전부 다 유니원 팀의 승리라고 보시면 돼요.
이런 식으로 하다 보니까 3라운드 때까지 픽이 남는 것 또한
이제 봉인 위치가 또 어디에 적용이 되느냐에 따라서 달라질 수.
그렇죠.
B1 Hunter going against Ymmn survivors. It's going to be Hullabaloo on Moonlit River Park. So I'm just going to be re-recording this one part because I did mess up on the calculations. Ymmn survivors, the win condition for Ymmn survivors is they just need to get that 1-man escape. The bar for 1B is incredibly high. He needs to get that 4-man elimination for them to continue. Anything less is a loss. So a lot of pressure on this Hullabaloo. So the first survivor that is going to be chased is going to be the puppeteer, and the Hullabaloo is able to get the white bomb and the red bomb on him so far. He's gone up the slide, he's going to go right down the slide. The clone is going to be ready in 1 second, is up once again, is able to injure this puppeteer while he's not even in his puppet form, so getting 75% damage. Now he's not able to utilize his ability, and the injuries are stacking up, is able to down this puppeteer for the first time. Cypher Machine's not looking too good. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know, we can see that one in order is on the gardener, and we see another survivor. The knight is close by, getting ready to rescue if necessary, and we did see the bot is also working on that Cypher Machine very close to this bridge chair, and the black and red bomb onto the knight. Hunter trying to body block as well, needs to avoid the white zone, isn't going to be able to injure this knight quite yet. Oh, he misses the injury onto the knight. He's still at full health, and now the hunter has to go for this puppeteer. Is able to get the red bomb. Now he needs to swap and get the other colors, which means that's gonna allow the puppeteer to utilize puppet form. Is going to be going into his puppet form as soon as the hunter approaches, and is able to only have the white bomb. Did he eat he ate the damage with his puppet form because he got the red bomb on him in the beginning. Is able to down this puppeteer for the second time, but wonderful rebound kite despite the circumstances and the lack of pallets and windows in his area. It does look like he is able to chair him for the second time. We have one in order once again on the gardener. We see double predictions on the knight. Wasn't able to get them both right, but he's still at full health, and he can slowly make his way towards the chair before he expires, and he still does have chivalrous sympathy, so that allows the puppeteer to get saved with the knee, and it looks like he is able to get that rescue. Isn't able to injure the knight once again. Puppeteer taking the hit. Oh no, he was in his puppet form, but it does look like he's going to be going down with that double hit. As soon as he was injured, he got hit again and down this puppeteer for the third and final time. However, Cypher Machines are looking incredibly good. Hunter is now changing targets and going for for this night, but he's at full health, and he does have one helmet left to utilize, is able to get the first injury onto the survivor. Oh my goodness, he's stuffed right at this pallet, and is able to go down. 3 ciphers completed, last 2 cipher machines at 80%. First chair for this. Oh no, abnormal! Now that cipher machine has been brought down all the way to 27%, Hunter is now going towards Neko, who is the mechanic, and now they need a new cipher machine because flywheeling, and he is able to avoid getting injured. Hunter's gonna jump right through, injure this mechanic, and now she needs to quickly make it to this pallet, but she already has 2 bombs. She needs to avoid the red area, is able to avoid the red area. The clone is out, and she's able to down this mechanic, and now suddenly this is looking like a huge win for this Hunter. He just needs to get 3-person elimination, and that's a win for the side of IB. Such a huge turn in events. Wait, I didn't know if I did the math right. If they get 3, 2, that's, wait, let me actually, you know what, let me do the math real quickly. That's a 3, it says a 1, 14, 3, oh no, maybe that's not enough. I should have done this math before. I didn't think about this. And it looks like the Hunter is now on the Gardener. If he gets a 5, that's, oh, then it goes to overtime. I see, that makes sense. Okay, I'm all caught up. No, I'm not. Then they win. Let me think. Yeah, they win. If he gets a 4-man elimination, IB actually wins. I mean, 1B actually wins. Okay, and oh my goodness, she's able to, oh, she rescued herself with the mechanic's bot. It's not completely over for Ymmn, but it is looking like it's almost over. Hunter is able to chair this Gardener. The bot's too far away. Actually, no, he's kind of close by now that I think about it. Hunter's going to utilize his clone to try and find where this mechanic is. Hunter is unable to find her. She's at the complete other side of the map around first stop. Oh, Hunter has seen the bot and now is downing this bot. Has the red bomb on him so far. We have the, oh, does look like she was able to, oh, now we have, oh, okay, now the Hunter can see where this mechanic is because he downed the bot, and he's gonna jump over and he's gonna catch up, and now he just needs to down this mechanic, and that's gonna be a win for 1B. He needs to get at least the dungeon escape. Oh my goodness. Oh, Flywheel! She's alive for a little bit longer, but already 2 bombs. Needs to avoid the white zone, but the clone is able to down her. Now that's a 4-man elimination, and that's a win for 1B. What a great turn of events. Congratulations.
전에 진출하게 됐습니다.
오늘 첫 번째, 세 번째 매치업이 역전승으로 나왔고요. 일방적인 가위바위보 승리를 통해 가지고 1라운드 때 오늘 경기 마지막 매치업인 만큼 재밌게 볼 수 있을 것 같습니다.
그리고 푸른 선수와 무사 선수, 카라 선수, 그리고 이한 선수
주지 않았을까 싶기는 합니다만 이 IK팀 차이나타운
고 그거에 맞춰서 가져온 이 뱀픽이 생존자 상단에 커버 선수 주술사, 루 선수의
IK Hunter going against SOS Survivors. It's going to be a Mad Eyes on Chinatown. Interesting. Korean Mad Eyes gameplay. Looks like he's going to go into his consoles, check out all the areas that have cipher machines, and just create walls everywhere. And he has been able to get the chip damage onto the Enchantress already. But Enchantress is pretty good against chip damage. Just got a little pause here for a second. He's going to go right back into this game. He's looking at all these cipher machines. He's blocking off all the cipher machines. Another chip damage onto the Gravekeeper. And now he is going to continuously look through his consoles. Yeah, he's just going to go back and forth, keep these survivors off these consoles. And if you can see the cipher progress, it's not a lot. And he's getting free chip damages. Now it looks like he is going to finally start chasing a survivor. Ru is the closest survivor. He is the Gravekeeper. Not your most ideal survivor because, you know, he can take a lot of hits and he has a chip damage, but still need to hit him 2 more times, you know. And it looks like, yeah, he's going to continuously look through this console. He's going to look through this console while the Gravekeeper is in his shovel form because, you know, why not? He's gonna eat presents here while getting more hits, and it looks like, and he also does have insulin, so his presence will continuously rise. Now he has his console, so now he doesn't have to go for the
맞지 않았어요.
오.
completely blocked off. Okay, he blocked himself off. Maybe.
시간이 조금은 걸릴
Yep.
것 같습니다.
And yeah, no more chip damage onto the survivors. They're doing a very good job staying safe. He has blocked off one cipher machine. He hasn't downed any survivor yet, and the Gravekeeper is using up his second shovel. Yeah, he's just really taking his time right now. Oh, and I see he blocked that area off so that the Gravekeeper can't escape out of this area, and now, but he's still at full health, so you know, he still needs more time. But it looks like he's trying to corner this Gravekeeper. He's gonna take that hit. Now the Gravekeeper is transitioning back, but that area is still blocked off, and that's a free down for this Mad Eyes. However, Cipher Machines, 2 Cipher Machines have already been completed, the 3rd Cipher Machine at 74%, so Cipher progress is looking pretty steady, and this is the first down onto this Gravekeeper. He's going to take him here to the corner, most likely because of the console placement and the cage placement, and he is close by to Lugi and his Cipher Machine, so that Cipher Machine is about to be finished up. He's going to be blocking off this entire area, and that's why he placed the Gravekeeper here. But if you think about it, the meteorologist can use the cloud to go over the... Oh, he trapped the meteorologist. Oh no, she's getting all the chip damage. It's piling up. Okay, she did utilize her cloud so that she can go on top, hover, and drop down. Is able to get the rescue with Tight Turner. So buying more time for the survivors. He's gonna blink, go right through, and get the hit onto this Gravekeeper right away. He's gonna go down, but more time for the survivors. A 4th Cipher Machine with 42%. They just need a last Cipher Machine. And it looks like the Hunter is going to chair this Gravekeeper for the second time. Okay, we see the Seer. Oh, we have a Seer, and his Owl is still available, so he can still go in for this rescue if it is needed. But now he's at the very far corner chair. It's incredibly hard to save because the survivor has to go all the way around. And on top of that, he can just cage the survivor. And how are the survivor gonna go over it? It does look like the meteorologist did utilize her bottle to heal herself up, and she has a little bit left of her bottle, so she can use that. Oh, it looks like she's just gonna use it up completely, and no one can really come in for this rescue because Hunter's just gonna cage you there, and he's just gonna keep checking that area to see if survivors are coming, and it looks like he's just gonna be returning to the manor. Hunter is now going for Lugi next. He is the Seer, and he's at full health, and he has an Owl, so things are looking pretty good, but he can't really enter into buildings because Hunter will just gate that area off completely. And now, so it looks like the Hunter is now going back to Cipher Patrol, trying to find the area where he wants to cage this Seer, but it's not really coming into the screen on top, so I'm pretty sure he's doing something. I just can't see it. I don't really recognize the situation right now. Oh, we see the Seer is on the 2nd floor, so that's how he's been evading the what is it called? Gates? Cages? Not cages. Gates. The walls. Yes, he's been avoiding the walls. And so, yeah, the Hunter's just waiting for him to drop down. Yeah, I guess he can't do much here. And he's going to try to get chip damage on the survivors. Okay, now we see he has finally put up a cage on the 2nd floor of that bridge. Cipher Machine. Not Cipher Machine. The bridge. 2nd story bridge. And wow, the Seer just doing a very good job staying away from this Hunter, and that area has been blocked off, so now the Hunter is just gonna go up the stairs. Oh, he's gonna drop down as soon as the Hunter approaches him, and yeah, it looks like he's just going to be taking this kite. Still full health and has an Owl available, and since the Hunter did vault over his wall, that area is open. Blink, and he gets the first hit onto this Seer, so now he's back on his console and trying to get extra damage on this Seer. Isn't able to do so. He keeps going and looking at this certain lantern area, but it looks like the Seer will be dropping down once again. Still Owl left to utilize. Now they know the Hunter's trait, which is Blink. Oh, doesn't be able to utilize his Owl, so now he's just gonna go right down, and the rescue is gonna be incredibly hard for the side of the survivors, and once again caging off these Cipher Machines. I mean, Cypher progress is looking pretty good. We have the last two ciphers is at 85 and 65. Is finally able to chair this seer, and now the hunter is going for a clover. He is getting trapped. Now this is the dangerous area. He is slowly dwindling the areas in which clover can walk around, and it looks like he's going to change targets for the time being. Oh, he wants to stop the survivor that's coming in for the rescue. Clover is now able to... One survivor is on the Cypher machine. Clover is completely caged off. He is finally getting the chip damages onto Clover, and Clover isn't able to escape this area. L2 is finally making his way towards the chair. Now the hunter is going to be throwing all these walls towards the survivor. Still a lot of... Okay, it looks like she's going to slowly approach. Hunter is going to try and cage her away. It's going to be an after-half rescue. If a rescue at all, it's going to be very hard to rescue against this Mad Eyes. He is blocking off all the areas so she can't get a backdoor rescue. Now he's blocking off the chair, and he's blocking off the Cypher machine once again. The seer is returning to the manor without even having utilized his owl. We see L2 is working on that hotel Cypher machine, and Cover, oh my goodness, I've been saying Clover. Cover is trying to finish up that corner Cypher machine next to tunnel, and it looks like now the hunter is on a foot chase trying to down this meteorologist with has an item. Yeah, she does have a syringe. Back to his console to stop Cover from working on that Cypher, and now the hunter is trying to block off this hotel area, is able to get a cage. Oh, it's blocking. She went through, but it's a chip damage. Is able to get another wall around now that she's forced to go into walk towards the hunter. We have one pallet there, but the hunter keeps blocking her off, walking to the hunter and downing the survivor. He just needs to down Cover, and that's a 4-man elimination. It's at 92%. Hunter has blink. He does not have trade swap, so that means he's going to have to go for this long slugging game. But he's a very slow hunter, so if they can just prime up that 92% Cypher machine, but it's blocked off. There is no chance. After he downed this meteorologist, there's just no chance for them to prime it up, unless now they just she heals up, she's back up. Hunter is going to be concentrating on Cover though, because that Cypher machine has way too much progress. He can't leave this area, so if he wants to down the survivors, he needs to do it with the walls and the chip damages. And it looks like, yeah, he's going to be going after Cover for now, and the meteorologist does have a syringe, so she's healing herself back up. No, she stopped healing herself up. She's trying to prime up that Cypher machine. It's at 59%. Hunter is going to be checking the hotel Cypher. L2 is going to get away from that Cypher machine as soon as the hunter does look at that console. They do get that prompt, and she is healing. When the hunter looks at the prompt and starts to create walls, she's healing. We do see a stun on the side of the... Oh, we have blink, but he misses, and another stun on the side of this enchantress, keeping the hunter away. Now the other Cypher machines at 77%, so almost 2 prime Cypher machines. It looks like the survivors are getting a comeback. We see the meteorologist has healed herself back up. Hunter is trying to cage in Cover and still hasn't downed her. Meteorologist doesn't have self-heal. He needs to hurry up and down Cover so that he can down the meteorologist since she's utilized self-heal. Hunter trying to look at the hotel area once again, trying to get a more chip damage, isn't able to do so. Hunter now looking back at Cover, and he's going to be... Oh, did he lose? He doesn't know where she is. Okay, now he's getting closer. Now he's going back to hotel. He's checking hotel. Oh my goodness, hotel is 95. And back to Cover, and Hunter is... Oh, another stun on Cover. So he's buying... Oh, Cypher Machine's primed. It's endgame. 2 survivors. Hunter is suddenly being overwhelmed by the survivors' tenacity, and it looks like the hunter is trying to block off the exit gates, but it doesn't look like he's able to do so. So far, Cover is... Okay, now he has Cover, and he's blocking her off. She can't go towards the exit gates, looking like a 3-man elimination possibly, but he doesn't have detention from what I see. It looks like he's gonna... Okay, yeah, he's gonna take the hit onto Cover. Now she was able to make it to the... Oh gosh, another stun. Hunter has blocked off the dungeon, so it's a one-man escape on the side of SOS survivors.
야, 어떤 건데 이제 반대가 됐을 경우에는 또 그러네요.
잡아내겠다 뭐 이런 식으로
네.
해야 될.
그래서 결국엔 지금 마지막 키만 푼 선수와
SOS Hunter going against IK survivors. It is going to be the Goatman on Chinatown. He's making his way towards the middle. He will be running into II if he continues in this direction, who is the lucky guy. But it doesn't look like he's going to be going in that direction. Kana is also here. Hunter is not going to be setting up that cage. He's going towards Prune, who is the psychologist. And it does look like he planned on committing on this survivor, seeing that he went all the way around the map, saw several survivors, and just went straight for her. Wow, getting a hit onto her right away, but it is the psychologist, and she can tank up to 3 hits. So still needs to hit her 2 more times inside of the cages to down this survivor. Some hunters just let the stress just go out. Ooh, is able to get the second hit on her very quickly. Wow, she does not. Anyways, it looks like not a lot of Cypher machines, but we do see 4 Cypher machines with progress since. Oh, we see the assistance of the helmet predictions on the side of the knight as the hunter goes past and through them. Stress has been used up completely. She flywheels, but the hunter is able to down her pretty quickly on into this game because he did take some time looking for a survivor, which also kept them off of some of the Cypher machines. And then when he found this psychologist, he was able to down her pretty quickly, taking those 3 hits. We do see 1 in order on the Gravekeeper, and the what's his name? Knight is coming in for the rescue, is able to get the double, is able to get 1 prediction right, and he's gonna have to just take this hit here, but it was outside of the cage, and so he is able to get that rescue with Ty Turner and only get a chip damage so far. Hunter is setting up another cage to try and down this psychologist. The shield effect from the knight is gone, so she's just going to take that hit completely, and she will be going down once again, trying to transition to a better area for her teammates. With what's left of this Ty Turner state is going to be going down here at this corner, and Hunter's going to be able to cheer for the second time. 1 Cypher machine has been completed, the 2nd Cypher machine at 79%, the 3rd Cypher machine, 4th Cypher machine around 40%, and the 5th Cypher machine at 37%. So they have all 5 Cypher machines. 1 has been completed. Hunter is seeing 1 in order onto this Gravekeeper. He's going to cut him off while he's in his shovel form, double cage him, and just keep this Gravekeeper here until he leaves the shovel so that he can get out of this cage. But if not, he's not going to be able to make it in time for this rescue, and it doesn't look like he's planning to rescue at this point. They're just selling, and the hunter just got his first man eliminated. But Cypher progress is also looking pretty good, so maybe they were just trying to keep the hunter occupied at this time. Hunter's going to be setting up a cage and trying to get the down onto his next survivor, which is the knight. Blink hit and is able to land that 50% damage. He already had a chip damage, so it's at 75% damage. He actually doesn't even have to cage the survivor. He can just block himself, block the survivor out of the pallets, and just hit him with that chip damage, and he'll still go down. Ooh, struggling a little to down this knight. Does still have that 1 helmet to utilize, and he is going to make his predictions and is going to get the predictions wrong 2 times in a row. He's going to be able to flywheel and avoid getting hit and get the pallets done onto this hunter. 3 Cypher machines have just been completed, and now Hunter doesn't have any cages left. I mean, he doesn't really need a cage to down the survivor, but he's buying so much time. Last 2 Cypher machines, 67% and 61%. Mind game here at this pallet. The hunter, unable to get him on the swing, and is going to finally be able to down the survivor, but he has bought so much time. We have a shovel still able to... the Gravekeeper still has a shovel to utilize, and a full health lucky guy with Perfumer, so he can tank at least 1 hit. And we see Musa is coming in for the rescue. Hunter's gonna cage him. He still has a shovel, but he needs to get out of this cage area and closer to that chair because Cypher machines are not quite primed, so he needs to get that save before half. Hunter's just gonna set up another cage, and oh my goodness, he's at half health and he needs to go, but he does have enough for another cage. He's gonna block him once again and down this. Oh my goodness, he downed this Gravekeeper. Suddenly things are looking incredibly good for the side of this hunter. He's going to be bringing him closer to this survivor. Okay, in the first half we did see the IK hunter was able to get that 3-man elimination, so the SOS Hunter, in order to win round 1, needs to get that 4-man elimination, but he can't, what is it? Can't be too free? Can't be too... Okay, anyways, we see the second survivor has returned to the manor. Musa is down, he still has self-heal, and now the hunter is looking for this lucky guy. Lucky guy has a perfume and a football. Hunter is going to teleport towards Musa and down him one more time. That way he doesn't have to worry about the survivor at all, because now he doesn't have self-heal, and there's no way for him to get back up after this situation. Is going to be able to get rid of this gravekeeper right away. Lucky guy trying to prime up that last cipher machine. Hunter's going to utilize this cage to close the distance, and the lucky guy is caged. So this is looking like, oh, he wasn't able to use the perfume, so getting the damage on him right away. And now the lucky guy is caught out too far away from this gravekeeper. He can't heal him. It's looking like a 4-man elimination for Trap right now. He still has a football to work with, but he's caged. What is he going to do? He's still inside of the cage. Hunter's going back and forth. Oh, he was able to avoid getting hit for now, but not for long, and that's a down on the lucky guy. He's going to chair this lucky guy, then slowly go and chair this gravekeeper. It's the end for the survivors in this instance, not completely, but SOS does have that win for round 1.
맞아요.
네.
하나 때문에 끝까지 집중을 해줘야 되고요. 반대로
이 SOS 아니 에버슬빅 타운이거든요.
가 나와버리게 된다면 상당히 곤란해집니다.
네. 그 묘지 쪽 동선을 탈 건데.
네.
IK Hunter going against SOS survivors. It will be Wax Artist on Ever Sleeping Town. He's already making his way towards Lugi, who is the puppeteer. As long as he can utilize his puppets well, he can have a long kite against Wax Artist, because he's not at full presence and he doesn't have the hot wax yet, right? So it does look like he does see the blood trails of the survivor. He's going around the edge of the wall, trying to stay out of line of sight because he does not want to get waxed. And we can see a lot of the graveyard here. They're going to block the wax for this puppeteer, so hopefully he'll be able to avoid this wax. He is able to throw down this pallet without getting much more wax, only at 20, okay, now at 36%, but he can also be going towards this next pallet. He's going to be hiding behind these gravestones for as much as possible, because trying to not accumulate any wax. Hunter is swinging quite a lot, is able to take that hit with the wonderful timing of this puppet. He's able to also throw down this pallet, and there's another third pallet here waiting for you. This is why graveyard is such a good kiting area, because it's far away from all of the other cipher machines. All of the other survivors. Is going to unfortunately take the normal hit here, because he did get that 100% wax, another 25% wax, unable to get that window vault, but not sure if he was trying to get that window vault. But if you can see this puppeteer's build, he wasn't expecting the first chase. Is going to be able to get the 100% wax and down this puppeteer for the first time. We see that the full kiting build is on the prisoner. So, oh my goodness, it's a basement chair. So suddenly things are looking incredibly good for this hunter. We see one cipher machine has been completed. The remaining 2 cipher machines will be completed very, very soon. Hunter's trying to block off one of these cipher machines, and it's at 98%, and they're getting started on their 4th cipher machine. This is the first chair, but will the survivors risk the rescue? We do see there's a gravekeeper, and he can get the rescues in the dungeon, but he has to go across this wide area, the racetracks, where he will be easily discovered. And how is he going to get to the basement with full health without being discovered? It's going to be incredibly hard. Hunter is going to be throwing the wax bomb onto the cipher machine, slowing that cipher progress, but the last 2 ciphers are starting up. No tinnitus on this hunter. There's a survivor hiding in the 2nd story middle, but Hunter doesn't know exactly where he is. It is going to be Rue, but they're not going to go for this rescue because it's just too risky, and they don't want to feed Wax Artist full presence. That's why we see a lot of the time survivors actually sell against Wax Artist, is because they don't want to feed him full presence. That fire hot wax is incredibly dangerous, and so it looks like the survivors are just going to sell, and the hunter gets his first survivor out of this game. 3 cipher machines completed, 2 cipher machines are being worked on, and with additional 3rd cipher machine trying to do the backlight trick here and catch Cover off guard. Cover did actually transition away into the next alleyway, and he is trying to throw down this pallet here, eating so much wax. He does have one stun left, but he's gonna flywheel and make it to this pallet and get rid of the wax as well. And now that is buying so much time for his teammates. We see the fourth Cypher Machine 60 is going to be able to get that stun while getting the 100% wax. Hunter still doesn't have full presence, is able to finally damage the, oh, he's gonna teleport to the Cypher Machine instead. He's going to L2. L2 has a stun gun, so she's not too afraid of being out in the open, but all the wax is just building up on this survivor, and it looks like she just plans on getting that 100% wax. Oh no, she doesn't. She's gonna shoot this Hunter and stun him and transition away. Cypher Machines isn't much of an issue because if they want to finish up that Cypher Machine, they can just connect it. Hunter is going to be throwing the wax ball towards the survivor, but is able to get the 100% wax and get the damage onto this coordinator. Now finally at full presence, but it's almost end game. Cypher Machines are almost primed, and yeah, and the coordinator has 52% wax. Cypher Machines have already popped its end game situation. 3 survivors up and running. Hunter going after this coordinator. She doesn't have any items left, and she's just hiding behind these walls. That's all she has to work with. Is able to get that pallet vault, and the Hunter's going all the way around, shooting more wax towards this coordinator. Coordinator vaulting and getting out of this area, going towards that triple palleted area. Hunter 100% wax is able to down this coordinator, but the exit gate is open, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of SOS survivors.
잘 됐습니다만 본인이 지금 가지고 있는 이 밀랍이라는 특성 자체 픽뿐만 아니라 주류 픽까지도 이제 워낙 잘
고요. 그러면 글쎄요.
SOS Hunter going against IK survivors. It will be Hullabaloo on Ever Sleeping Town. For the side of IK survivors, they need to get a 2-man escape in order to make it to round 3 because they weren't able to win round 1, and SOS does have that advantage, so they have to at least tie round 2 in order to go to round 3 and possibly get a win for round 3. On the side of the Hunter, his goal is to end the game now, so he's looking for a 3-man elimination. Is going to be going for this fire investigator first. Already has the black bomb on him so far. Wow, injuring him immediately with the clone and getting that double bomb. He is able to, wow, and it looks like he's trying to transition away. He's going to utilize his airbags. The Hunter's going to do the back. He's going to try to catch him off guard. Runs right into this Hunter. And he also utilizes airbag to go closer to this Hunter. Is going to be sandwiched by the clone, and he's going to flywheel. Isn't able to get rid of the bombs. He needs to avoid the black zone. He's doing a very good job so far, but isn't able to avoid it for long, downing the survivor. 1 minute into this game. Cypher progress at around half, so not terrible, but could be better. It looks like the Hunter's also going to get rid of this airbag, so now only 1 airbag left to utilize. We see 2 Cypher Machines. I mean, Cypher Machines actually not that bad. We see 2 Cypher Machines are almost primed up, so it does look like they'll be able to finish at least 2 Cypher Machines by the time they come for this rescue. We see the mercenaries coming in for this rescue. The mercenary does have Tide Turner, so he is able to get that save before half with Tide Turner. Already able to get the black and the red bomb on the mercenary, but not able to injure this mercenary, so that does work in favor of the survivors. Is going to utilize his airbag once again to transition towards fake gate. Hasn't quite gotten the hit onto the survivor, but he doesn't really have anywhere else to go. He needs to avoid the black zone, but the puppet clone will be up real soon. Oh yeah, he had to reposition it. Yeah, and now he'll be able to get the down onto the fire investigator for the second time. 2 Cypher Machines have been completed in the meantime. We see the 3rd Cypher Machine quite lacking at 41%, and the 4th Cypher Machine at 24%. We'll be cheering him here in the middle. We see wanted order on the puppeteer, and will the survivors be coming in for this rescue? Hunter's throwing down a lot of beepers in this area, so if a survivor does approach, he will know, but it's puppeteer. He already had wanted order, so he would definitely know. Looks like he's going to be in his puppet form, going and getting that rescue. Is able to injure this puppeteer and also try to get it down onto this. Oh, he got the pallet stun, but he already was able to land that white bomb onto this fire investigator, so he's returning to the manor. First survivor has been returned to the manor, and that's going to be putting a lot of pressure on this Cypher Machine because that 3rd Cypher is still not finished. Is going to be taking the kite next is the puppeteer, And the hunter's throwing down a lot of peepers, so he needs to transition away. He can utilize his puppet one time. The hunter already has the red and the black bomb on this puppeteer. He's going to utilize his puppet form for the last time. Hunter trying to catch him at the red zone, and he's going to rotate his color wheel, trying to get him at the white zone. Is able to snipe him out and down this puppeteer for the first time. Third cipher machine has finally been completed. The fourth cipher machine at 60 and the last cipher machine at 41%. Two survivors with full health, so we can definitely come in for this rescue. Oh, but the hunter is going to bring him closer to the exit gate. Now he's going to be also keeping the hunter's survivors from decoding, throwing down another peeper at the middle so they can see the situation around the map. And the hunter already knows where this mercenary is. He's going to utilize his clone to try to get more bombs on this mercenary. Here it has the black bomb. He needs to be careful not to get an additional 2 bombs, but he does have that delayed effect. He's going to try to get the double hit onto the survivor, but is able to get the rescue, still at full health once again. Now the hunter is going for this puppeteer, is able to get the black bomb on him so far, but he's in his puppet form and he's transitioning to the double. Oh, he's going to be able to snipe him out right away. Is able to down this puppeteer once again, bringing to the chair for the second time. The mercenary still at full health can definitely go for this save once again. Hunter throwing down all the peepers he has, finding this mercenary out. He still has the black and the white bomb on this mercenary, so it looks like we're going to try to get a backdoor rescue, but the hunter has returned to the... Oh, we see the bomb. I didn't see which color that was, but he got a bomb onto this hunter. Hunter now going for injuring this acrobat instead. Interesting. Acrobat does not have forward time, so it does actually work in favor of this hunter, but he still has a lot of bombs to work with. Fourth cipher machine pop, last cipher machine at 76. Hunter cannot allow these ciphers to be primed. He's gonna throw down another peeper at the middle cipher machine, and he has down this acrobat, so he can't chair him. Survivors taking turns on this chair. We have the mercenary still at full health, and we have the puppeteer that can utilize his puppet to still get that rescue. They're just lacking that one cipher machine. The cipher machine with 76% is being heavily guarded by this hunter, so it's a little challenging on the side of the survivors, but the survivors, as mentioned before, need to get that 2-man escape, so they have to go for this rescue. Hunter's going to be throwing down the peeper here at the fake gate. Cipher machine has a clone also harassing this puppeteer, is going to sandwich him, is able to get the hit, but in his puppet form, so all the bombs are gone. He needs to reapply all the bombs. We have the white bomb onto this puppeteer so far. It has the black bomb. Now he needs to avoid the red zone, and it does look like the survivors were able to also get that backdoor rescue, but the hunter has down this puppeteer once again. They're pushing the last cipher machine. It's at 97%. It's ready. It's the end game, and they're just gonna go ahead and pop because the puppeteer is returning to the manor. The hunter just needs to get one more man eliminated, and that is the win for SOS. So how are they going to get this 2-man escape is my question on the side of the survivors. It's Hunter's going back to the exit gate. Exit gate hasn't been opened. It is the mercenary. Does Hunter have detention? Hunter does not have detention, so he can still tank a lot of hits. He just needs to buy enough time for Kana to make it to the opposite side of the exit gate and open it up, and then possibly go for the dungeon. Is able to injure this survivor, and he's just trying to stay alive here at this double palace. Gonna be patient here. We have the clones on cooldown for now, is avoiding the hit, but has already 2 color bombs on him, so he needs to avoid the black zone. He's going around. We see the acrobat is opening up this exit gate, but he does have that debuff, is able to injure this mercenary, and now he's going to utilize warp to close the distance between the mercenary and try to chair him as quickly as possible. The mercenary is going down. He was heading towards the dungeon, but isn't able to make it because the exit gate wasn't open in time, because it's the acrobat and he has the gate opening debuff, and now he is able to down and chair this mercenary. Acrobat is just gonna leave, and that's a win for SOS. They will be able to move on in this tournament.
같은 경우도 좀 3라운드가 2번 나오기는 했어가지고 좀 더
입니다만 MVP는
어떤 시간대에 진행이 되니까요. 여러분들 어떤 팀, 자 오늘 투데이 매치업 결과 한번 살펴봐 주시죠. 그 다음에 원비, 그 다음에 SOS.
네. 와우, 재밌겠네요.
자, DT 팀과 원비 팀, 그리고 2라운드 스트레이트로 이겨